Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Flesh and Blood stream. Tonight, we are going to be continuing that grind for Columbus. It's right around the corner. There will be today, Tuesday, and Thursday, and then it'll be Columbus time this weekend. I'm pretty excited. I haven't played at a comp tournament in probably like a month or so now, so I'm pretty pumped, honestly, to be going back to another competitive level tournament, getting that grind back. I have to admit, I was a little disappointed with the bans today. I don't know. The banned and restricted announcement did not impress me today. Like, banning High Octane was, I don't know. It feels like it's a little thematic with what they've been doing, and them banning the blue, the blue Count Your Blessings inside of CC was pretty cool. I think it's ultimately a positive for the game. But I wish they would have made the same ban in LL, to be honest. I kind of wish they would have made the same ban in LL, to be honest. And I'm kind of surprised that they opened the floodgates, or banned it maybe. I don't remember which one they did, but I'm kind of surprised to see them make that decision. I don't know. Kano has a lot of draw cards, so I guess they're trying to like balance the format out a little bit, I guess. But I don't know. Either way, it is what it is, and it happens. So knowing that Count Your Blessings is not gone, Annabelle is actually going to be playing some games with us tonight. She's going to be playing Count Your Blessings Oldham against us. It's a matchup that I have to know and I have to learn. I have been playing my Aurora list against a few of the Count Your Blessings Florian. I've played a few games of that with one of my buddies. And with my buddy Nathaniel, and the games have gone pretty well. I've won both the games that we played so far in testing, but I don't know what the difference is between that and Oldham, so we're going to see tonight so I can get a better feel for it and kind of see what's going on. Should have banned System Reset instead of High Octane? I don't think System Reset was really that bad of a card. Like, that card kind of feels like a trap to me, to be honest. I don't know. I could be wrong. All right, Riku, Ben, King, Annabelle, Pockets, Matt, Silly, Scott, Julian, and Cusco, Martin, and Tom. Yo, what's up, everybody? We got a lot of people hanging out in the chat tonight, guys. I appreciate you being here and chilling with us. I saw Annabelle say something earlier that she was apologizing for having to watch Oldham in advance. Although it's probably not riveting gameplay, I do think it's important to see if I am able to if I am able to beat the Count Your Blessings Fatigue Oldham deck with the full combo. We'll see what we can put together here. Yeah, I agree. System Reset was the mega high roll card, but it just seemed kind of like a trap to me, you know. Hey, what's going on, Ian? How are you? Banning just blue Count Your Blessings feels pretty good. In CC, I agree. Will Oldham have the new Jarl card? Not for Columbus. It will not, Julian. Good question. James did tell us that James did tell us they were going to ban High Octane, that they were planning on banning High Octane a little bit ago. So it's not super surprising, but still just one of those things. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's one of those things that, like, it's, probably better for the game, especially after watching, Yuki in round 3 against Pablo, and watching the winning game of Sam Sutherland versus Matt Rogers was also a very telling game for what it's going to look like. Why they got rid of High Octane. On a side note, guys, one thing I want to say before we get into the games here, because I know it's kind of late for Annabelle, so we're going to jump into the games here quick. But before we get started, anybody who the Talishar tournament yesterday could not be streamed. It was very unfortunate. I was having troubles getting the stream to work, and I couldn't get anything to work. But what I did do is I recorded every single game that we played, and there's commentary with me talking over it. We got interviews with all of our top 8 games that we're gonna have. I'm gonna post. So we're going to be posting those on Wednesday and Friday so that there's content for you guys to, see, for everybody who missed the Talishar tournament. It was a really good tournament. Living Legend was pretty fun to see and watch. It was pretty cool to be a part of. So just something that'll be out later this week. If you built it like Sam Solo, you can top 8 worlds. Frozen to Death seems so good, and the new glove just for Decompose will be good for Starvo and Oldhim. I mean, yeah, I think Frozen to Death is going to be a very good card. I think it's going to be very good, very good. Ripperino. Wait, what are we ripping pockets? I missed it. Wait, we got bans today? I was too focused on other TCGs. Yes, we did get bans today. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna make a private game, and we're gonna send Annabelle the link. She's hanging out in the Discord. Works out even better. Hey, what's up, dude? Uh-oh, I don't have my audio connected. She can hear me, but I cannot hear her. Let's try that. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
There we go. Perfect. All right, cool. I always have to change my headsets around when I start doing stuff like that. So, all right, we're going to be trying to beat Oldhim with this deck. I am not excited to have to play this. I was really hoping that they would do something to count your blessings, so I'd have to worry about this a lot less today. But that's okay. It's good to know if we can get there. And if we can't, we're going to have to reevaluate what the plan is and what we're going to be doing. Bans in all formats. I saw that Aether Ironweave got banned as well, which was crazy to me. I've never really played Commoner, but I did see that earlier today. I thought that was funny.
With the bans, I actually changed like a couple things because now Kano can't just go burr, so they actually have to pitch that.
Are you talking about in LL?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
changed with the bans.
They restricted open the floodgates, right?
Yeah. So yeah. I was like, okay, I have time to set up a well-grounded now. So
yeah, I guess that's fair. Oh yeah, Pockets. It did suck that I didn't get to stream the event yesterday. That was unfortunate. I really enjoy streaming the Talishar tournament, but I mean, you know, it is what it is. I sent you the game, Annabelle, in the table chat that we're in. Cool. Yeah, sorry.
It's cool.
All right. By the way, there will be a video coming out later this week, and it is the exact 80 card fatigue Oldhim mirror that you literally get to listen to me talk about story time yesterday that Annabelle was a part of. That video is coming out. Like, we cut it halfway through, but I'm going to post it because it is hilarious. Because I start making Jeopardy noises. I was talking about moving into the house. I was talking about going to London. Because we watched about 7 turns and not a single card left either player's deck. So yeah, that was one thing that happened yesterday. Okay, so against Oldhim, we're going to run Crown of Dominion, Aether Ironweave, Grasp, and Snaps, and we are going to run full combo. The 2 extra blues, we play 62 cards in this matchup, and the 2 extra blues are 2 copies of Poison the Well. It kind of depends on how Annabelle starts stacking and how she starts setting things up, depending on how we're going to play this out, but we need those to be able to, we need to use those as a 0 for 4 to a 0 for 0 to 3 to 0 for 5 basically is how you have to view Poison the Well. Now there are a lot of ways that Annabelle can counteract this. If she's on Sigil of Solace or Oasis Respite, those are answers to Poison the Well, which can be kind of tough, and there's going to be a lot of counterplay, and we're going to have to figure out really how we want to do this. Matt said happy to be a part of the history. Oh man,
I'm not quite sure how to decide against Aurora, but I think I've got an idea done.
I would assume that you want, you probably want Lantern if I had to guess, and then every other piece that blocks: Crown of Seeds, Tunic, Gauntlets, and
I was actually thinking of Rampart because you've sent so many 0 for 4s.
That's true. Rampart would be good, and then I guess you could run No Room Boots instead.
I was gonna run, No Room Gloves.
Okay, yeah, that works too.
We'll try like this. I haven't done any Aurora tests.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think I need just games on the general concept of the deck more than anything else, just to get a feel for how I have to play around it, because the ice does add an interesting element to it. I can tag Annabelle out if she needs to take a break off before the stream ends. Dude, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Rob, because God knows that might be the case at some point.
I will. I've put aside 2 hours. 2 hours is all you get.
That's okay. So we're gonna play 2 games. Oh man. So I think we're all about just setting up here. We're gonna activate Grasp and we're gonna activate Aurora, and then we're just gonna Arsenal here. And
Fair.
we're setting up a Ball Lightning with an Arc Lightning for second cycle, so we're already trying to pitch into the combo a little bit here, trying to make sure that we're ready. Hey, what's up, Brick? I mean, the bans are fine. Like, you know, they are what they are, right? Okay, so pay 1 for this, pay 1 for this, pay 1 for this, Arsenal this. Okay, that seems fine. Or I guess with the hammer, it's going to be a little bit different, but there's not much of a choice. I don't have... So pay 2 for this and then pay 1 for this. Yeah, it's really the only choice I have here. I could block with equipment. Yeah, that feels like a really bad way to start this game. We need to save that for something that matters.
Oldham stuff.
I mean, I guess technically I could pay 2 for this, pay 1 for this, and then pitch both of these to the weapon. I actually think that's a better play. And then it's the Rune Chant coming across. The embodiment just kind of goes to waste here. And then depending on how Annabelle plays out the rest of the turn, we'll kind of just determine how we have to move forward here. But yeah, honestly, I think the bans were ultimately a good thing. I do wish they would have done something to LL because I don't want to have to deal with Count Your Blessings nonsense. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes tonight. We'll see how it feels. It's a shame you missed the Viscerai game in top 8. Was actually pretty wild. So I saw you messaging in the chat that it was actually like a really good game. I was like, I'm actually kind of like bummed that I missed that one, to be honest. I wish I would have got to see that one, Matt. The draw is reusing Pulse as a D-react with Crown and Rampart. It happened. Oh, yeah, you're talking about how like you're just like never losing cards out of the deck.
Yeah, that was silly.
Yeah, that was crazy to actually like watch and be a part of. That was nuts. All right, so we push across 2 points of damage here, and then we're going to pitch 2 cards here, and we've now managed to set up a little bit. We are going to go into Wine Lightning and Ball Lightning because that sets up our 4-card hand here. I assume this is going to be Count Your Blessings number 1. Yep, there it is. I was like, with that 2 floating, it seems a little too easy. So I guess we can go to the bottom and choose Go Again here. And that's also a very good piece to put to the bottom. That is now our 6th card to the bottom. And our first card was the Arc Lightning. So we're going to be able to keep up with that. We have a combo piece in our first 6 cards there to set up there. So we're 6 cards in now. Yep. And then we'll throw the Snatch here. It's like I'm assuming Annabelle has a defense reaction of some kind here. All right, so we'll Arsenal this and set up a pretty good turn here. Well, I guess a pretty good turn. That's weird. We do have to keep up with where we're at in our pitch stack here, just to make sure that we are where we think we are. And so far, we're 6 cards in to make sure that we have everything.
Yeah, I do have. Okay.
They did change something in LL. That's true. They did unrestrict Starstruck, which is actually kind of cool for the game, I think, to be honest. Oops, we have to back up here. So I'm going to do this, and then we have to flash this in response, just in case this does come across for some weird reason. We do have to incentivize Annabelle to block the Rune Chant here, as to not give us an extra card and be able to set something up for next turn.
Cringe.
All right, so the CLV comes into play. Cusco did actually make a pretty sweet play a couple of times yesterday that we got to see on camera, where he got to block with the Starstruck a card and then somersault him back to hand. It was really fun to see. The Starvo deck was cool. I did enjoy watching Cusco play it this weekend. All right, well, we're just going to activate Aurora because all of our stuff's on the table here. It's pretty clear what we're doing from this point. Rubon Carapace. There are 2 Earth cards. And the Channel Lake Frigid counts as an action. So able to cover that up pretty easily. We do keep the CLV around for another turn. And then we're going to put this on the bottom. So we're now 8 cards in the pitch stack. Yep. Says cards can't gain go again. So I think we're just leading here. This is just going to be our best play to start with here. We're going to need every one of our Rabbles to be 0 for 4s tonight. I think against the Oldham deck, we can't really afford to let any of the cards be 0 for 2s. I don't think hitting blues is going to work. Need a Lightning Guardian like tomorrow. Which hero won? Well, Julian, I don't want to give away spoilers, man. You'll have to come back and find out, dude. You have to come back and find out, brother. We're going to post all the videos on Wednesday and Friday, man. Ooh, Annabelle lets us hit. The heck does that mean?
Oh, you'll see.
All right. So does this get go again? Does it just say... Hang on, let's see if this gets go again real quick. I'm just curious to see if it does or not. I don't think it does. Okay, it does get the +1, but it does not gain go again. So, I mean, I guess with that in mind, it's just supposed to be 10, just coming in for a ton here.
About to see why.
Oh, we were going to pulverize.
Nope.
Oh, just kidding?
This.
I mean, I guess we're supposed to play it here.
Oh.
Hey, let's go. What's up, Martin? With 2 months of Prime support. Let's go, brother. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, brother.
So I think I've let that one resolve.
Yo, and Julian, thank you for the sub on YouTube, brother. Appreciate that.
I target this.
Yeah, I think you can target anything on my side of the board. So now you lose 1 life, and then you gain the 4. Yep. And this is the exact counterplay I was talking about being so detrimental, is that, like, Annabelle's just able to, like, use that in, like, such a bad way for us.
Yeah, but I have to basically be lower than you at all times.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's true. I guess it's more relevant if you're playing cards like Sigil of Solace.
Yeah.
Considering what we put on the bottom, I think we're okay to make this play here. Best place for my Prime sub? I appreciate it, brother. I have to remember to log into Twitch. It's kind of funny to hear you say that, because I think that's like people's #1 thing is they're always like, oh, I have to remember to like use the Prime sub. And it's like, yeah, like if you're watching on YouTube a lot, you don't wander over to Twitch very often. I get it. Yeah, no, it's actually one of the fun things about having that LL tournament is like there's not a lot of LL in the format. Like there's not a lot of like I don't see a lot of LL, like people aren't playing a lot of it. So it is fun to be able to provide an LL tournament for people to enjoy and watch. And just like that, she's back to 31. Cool. No doubt.
Oldham.
Yep. Yeah, what is that? Is that number 4? Oh, wait, there's a little hand icon that'll tell me.
Yep.
Somebody was telling me that yesterday.
That is indeed number 4.
I think considering our hand, we need this to line up like this. I think is what we need to do. I think we're going to have to block here. Yeah, it feels like... I have to imagine that feels like a major win for you. But I guess you're throwing hammer a lot, right? So I just have to prioritize how I want to make that play. All right, so we're now going to fuse with the flittering charge here, and this is going to be 4 go again with the on-hit effect of burn up. Now, I'm going to be honest, it would feel like an absolute miracle if we were actually able to make this connect. Damn.
And no well grounded.
Yep, and Will Ground is turned on. Yes, I think this is a better one to pitch, all things considered. Actually, wait a second. No, that's just wrong, right? Sorry, hang on one second. Oh, shit, I can't back up any further.
Oh, wait. Sorry, we'll go to start turn.
Yeah, sorry.
It's cool. It's practice.
I was like, because of putting this somersault on the bottom last turn, I can pitch the flittering charge and set up a positive second cycle turn this way.
I should probably do this first, though.
yeah, it's probably best to lead on, because you can always save it.
Just so I have the max information.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. Yep, so we're gonna pitch this one.
Shield. Crown.
And then we have to throw this just to be able to try and push the burn up and shock. The burn up and shock is a lot of damage, so we really need to be able to push it when we can. The favor scene, yep. So let's see, that's what, one respite, 2 favor scenes, and a sink below so far. We saw blue staunch pitched earlier.
Hammer for 4. Ah, Guardians.
So I think we're just forced to take 4 here.
I do think actually Shield was 100% the right call. I've gotten so much value out of it that it would.
Yeah. I wasn't thinking about that, but I actually very strongly agree that Rampart was the correct decision. I guess we're committing to pitching a second copy of the combo to be able to have set up here with this hand, which I think is okay ultimately. But yeah, I don't know. Is Chain still worth playing in LL? Brody seemed to think so, but that could just be because he's Brody. Lol. That's a real fair question, to be honest, Cameron. I have not. Like, Chain can do some pretty cool stuff with some of the RuneGate cards, but I'm gonna be honest, just from like what I've seen, Chain hasn't impressed me too much. But you know, a lot of things like that are in the eye of the beholder when it comes to this format. So,
ooh.
Yep. So I ate all of your prevention damage there because of the ball lightning replacement effect, which is so interesting.
Wait, how did you eat all my prevention?
Okay, so
Oh,
prevention.
Right. No, I get it now.
Yeah, I was like, both ball lightning and prevention are a replacement effect. And so, like, if I throw ball lightning at you for 2 and you block with rampart and crown, you still take 1. It's extremely weird.
Yep. Nope.
We check that and we get to arsenal our last card and set up for next turn.
Non-icy hammer.
Listen, a non-icy hammer I will take all day. Okay, so we're gonna go burn up and shock. Targeting Oldham, but it doesn't matter. It's like more than likely just pitching a blue here. The real reason ball lightning was banned, it's a rules nightmare. So it's actually kind of funny that you say that, Cusco, because we were talking about this on Friday night. We had an LL Armory this past Friday, and I was actually talking to someone about that, and it was my buddy Nathaniel. He said, I'm pretty sure they literally just banned this card so they didn't have to answer questions about it anymore. Which is like super funny to me and very true, I feel like, probably, to be honest. Ball lightning is a rules nightmare the way it is worded. Like, honestly, it is. But it's kind of crazy because of like how well it works out for the ball lightning player majority of the time. My gut feeling is double sting, triple ball lightning is more reliable than poison the well. A lot of people were on the guy who top 8'd playing. The guy who top 8'd playing Aurora was playing Sting of Sorcery.
Oh wait, no, sorry, this doesn't work.
No, you're fine.
Sorry.
You're perfectly
I forgot about the ball lightning thing again.
Yeah, I was like, it's weird because like if you ult him there, like you still take 1. It's
Stupid ability.
It is really stupid, to be honest, like how the whole thing pans out.
So this, I guess. Don't have a choice.
But yeah, I've seen a lot of people playing the Sting of Sorcery, like ball lightning line, and I don't know. It feels to me like Flicker Wisp would just be better, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm not playing the Sting of Sorcery combo correct.
You might have to refresh because I had refreshed.
Oh. Is it me? Am I the drama? We'll try and push this over the top because the ball lightning actually works with the burn up effect here as well, which is really nice.
It does?
Yeah, the burn up is it's a lightning, and since when they meld, it's a Runeblade card. Or it's a lightning card when they meld together because they technically become like one card. I've had to do a lot of like rules readings about this nonsense. Okay, so don't gain the 1 life from respite here, but
I think I just do this regardless, just to annoy you.
So we just pitch this way.
Maybe it was bad. It was definitely bad, actually. Fuck.
I was like, and then I think that goes over the top of everything. And then the Starfall comes in.
Cringe. Ow.
The burn up gets the extra trigger, so it comes in for it deals 4. I guess it deals 5 technically because of the ball lightning.
Sorry, I meant.
No, you're fine. I use the tunic for the damage. It was how we lost to Briar in the old time. The ball lightning arcane damage is like pumped and we can't really AB it. Yeah, so that actually really works out in favor of that actually really works out also in favor of Ball Lightning, because Arcane Barrier is a replacement effect as well. So you deal the extra damage, and then there was no way for me to pitch that, unfortunately. But yeah, you deal the extra arcane damage off of Sting. Yeah, and that's how you had to do it back in the day, was with Sting, Sorcery, and Ball Lightning. And maybe that's just the best way to do it now. I don't know.
Mighty cringe.
His hand's incredibly not great. And there's not really an awesome option for what we're looking to accomplish this turn. Does this work at all? No, because I'm not even getting to activate Aurora. I'm sorry. Is there a better line here? Feels like there has to be something better I can do. Like, am I supposed to play Aurora and then activate this? Probably. It's probably just the play.
I'm assuming you just probably setup line.
I think it just has to be this, because it allows us to turn on Aurora's text here. I think this has to be our line. I don't really know that we have a better option, all things considered here.
Oh, I'm not going to get to do the thing. Cringe. Okay, well, I guess I play then. And then, yeah. That, yes. This. One.
Yep, so that comes across, and then we're just going to pitch 2 power attacks for second cycle and activate Aurora, and then pass.
Interest bite.
We will pay.
Send. Flow under.
Okay. So we're going to lose our arsenal, which is not the end of the world. Like, it's not great, but it's also, like, it's fine. It doesn't feel like... It doesn't feel that bad. I think it's okay, to be honest, looking at it. Does anyone hate LSS reason for banning high octane? They keep saying explosive offensive lines that get multiple cards, yet Blood Rush Bellow still exists. Like, I understand Brute is fine, but that shouldn't matter. I mean, I'm going to be honest, man. Like, I think they're, like, I think it's fine. Like, if I'm just being honest, like, I don't really see a reason to, like, hate on LSS for something like that. I don't know. Like, I don't think that, like, they even told us, like, a month ago, you know, or a few weeks ago, that, like, they were moving in this direction. I don't know. Like, high octane's not really a card of variance, and Blood Rush Bellow is, in my opinion. So I think there's a big difference there, if I'm being honest. Falc? Instead of arsenaling a couple turns back? Yeah, it's very possible, Justin, that was a better play, was to pitch it instead of letting it, because it just ended up getting plow undered right there, right? So we could have pitched it and made value out of it. Okay.
Better. Fine.
And I think we're just gonna have to arsenal this, I think is the play, considering how our hands have lined up. Yeah, we're just gonna say no blocks. Annabelle's gonna gain some life after this, more than likely. Yep. Yeah, and the failing of the crown makes sense. Just had an awkward hand, is what it looked like there. So let's see. We have the embodiment, so we get the ability to play it both ways here, which is perfect for us. We don't have to like really do this one way or the other.
Freaking go.
Yo, Tenru, I hope I said that right. Thank you for the follow on Twitch, brother. Appreciate y'all being here and hanging out tonight, guys. By the way, guys, if you're new to the channel, you're here for the first time, whatever it is, we got 3 questions we ask everybody. What's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? Tell me about yourself in the chat. I would love to get to know you guys. So I think we're going to...
Oh, no.
Fuse here is the play.
Oh, no.
So it's going to be 2 arcane and 2 arcane here.
Ow.
High Octane was banned because they were missing space in playmat in playmats on the playmat at Worlds. That's funny. I like that. So it kind of feels like this might need to be our Ether Ironweave turn. That we just might need to be just going in as much as possible on this turn. And we have a pretty good hand here, to be honest. Like, this is a pretty solid thing. It does a lot of the things we want to. I don't know if we want to spin snaps here, but we have the ball lightning and we have the flicker wisp lined up. With that in mind, the ball lightning doesn't really get a ton of value because of the Ether Ironweave. So I'll tell you what, let's lead on Gone in a Flash. So this is 4 going in on the back 2 arcane. Brian, my friend, told me about Flesh and Blood, about Dynasty, and fell in love with Assassin. Just plain mustard on hot dog is the best. Well, dude, Brian, thanks for being here, man. Appreciate you hanging out with us. I am glad you were here and hanging out with us, brother. Okay. So, I mean, yeah, that kind of, we're just forced to pitch to pay here to get the value that we can. There's not much, unfortunately, we can do about it besides this. Well, that's one way to do it. That's 2 of them out of the way, at least. We have to look at it that way, I guess.
Oh, I should have done that something differently, actually. Do you mind if I take that back?
No, it's fine. No, not at all.
Sorry. Oh, I need to... Sorry.
No, it's fine. You're good.
I can't undo. You might...
Will it let me? No. We can start it over, though. That's fine.
So I realized there's something else Oldham can do. Probably better in that one situation.
All right, so it's the Arc Lightning, and then it was Flicker Wisp Fuse here. It's 2 and 2. We leak across 1 on each one of them because of the Flicker Wisp. And then we're going to throw the Gone in the Flash here.
Go to this.
I did say it right. Nice. Name's Ken. My buddy got me into Fab like 2 weeks ago. I've been totally addicted ever since, LOL. You can't go wrong with chili and cheese. I'm actually a big chili and cheese person myself, to be honest. But dude, yeah, Ken, Brian, thanks for being here, guys. I'm welcome to the Flesh and Blood community, and welcome to welcome to the channel, man. Happy to have you guys.
This is a Blizzard in deck, which will be good for late game. So I think this is better.
Yeah, I like this better too. I agree. It's on top of the deck, is what it does.
Yes.
So I think technically when we let this resolve, we would put this on top of the deck because I can try to pitch this. Now, I would be playing that way, not knowing that the other Blizzard is coming here. But since the other Blizzard is coming, then it's just kind of like a blowout on our end. So we just take 4, and using the snaps wouldn't get any more value there. We just kind of lose the value on what we're looking at. And now we're playing 2 second cycle combos. So we're just looking to get as much value as we can the rest of the game this way. I mean, we do have a very solid 5-card hand where we can try to push a lot of damage here. And we were not able to use our Ironweave and Gold combos, so we still are set up. There's one more Flicker Wisp we have not seen. Oh, sorry, did you say something?
No, I misclicked.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. And then it's going to be 4 go again, fusing with the somersault, and then this has the effect of dealing an extra damage because of the ball lightning. So when y'all say chili, do you mean beef and sauce or full-on veggies and beans too? When I say chili, I mean like meat chili, I guess is how I would describe that.
Somersault, stupid card.
Somersault's so good, dude. We get to deal 5, and then we're gonna pitch the Entwine Lightning to the Starfall because Annabelle knows it's there. We could try to throw it to just get more value off the ball lightning, but I think the way that our hand has lined up, that we are better off to make a different play here and try to play to a different hand here. The High Octane ban, it's a shakeup, but I think LSS did a really good explanation on how and why it was banned. CWB I think is pretty good. Yeah, no, I think LSS did a good job. Like, I'm going to be honest, I'm not really mad about the High Octane ban. Like, I see why they did it. I know what they were thinking. Like, they did a good job in explaining it in the article. I wish they didn't wait till so late in the day to post when the articles come out, because it came out at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I know they always do it at that time, Eastern time, but I wish it was just a little bit earlier. I spend most of my days on ban and like BNR day waiting at work to just hear what's going on. So I wish they do it a little bit sooner, but you know, it's like, yeah, I agree. I think they did a good thing, and I don't hate it, to be honest. Open the floodgates restriction in LL. I don't know. I don't think it was necessary. If I'm being honest, I don't think the open the floodgates restriction in LL was necessary at all, really. But you know, LSS knows what's going on, so man, I hate to have to block like that.
Wow, I was not expecting that.
I mean, yeah, my hand like physically does nothing, basically.
Yeah.
Which I think is like, man, like, it's crazy because like one too many turns of my hands doing nothing, and like I don't know that I can get there. Crazy parts are still 3 more copies of Count Your Blessings. Like, Jesus. Do you like sour cream in your chili? So if sour cream is mixed into the chili, I'm in for that. But like, if you put sour cream like on top of something, I will not eat it. I don't like the straight taste of sour cream, but like I'm okay with it mixed into things. You know, like, I'm not trying to call people out here, but like, you know, I'm not a child. Like, if you mix something in, like, I'll probably eat it. I'm not really allergic to anything, so.
How am I playing this? This and then this.
I heard you like the meat, so I put meats on your meats so you could mix meats while you mix meats. Bro, what did I just read, Donald?
So I should do this and this. This.
So we have one local Kano player who plays the game on and off, and that's really about all they play most of the time. His name's Alexander. He's actually a good friend of mine. He's a very, very good player. He just, like, he doesn't play all that often because of like other engagements and things like that he's got going on. So yeah, so I guess the answer is like yes and no all at the same time, I guess, Adam. I don't know. It seems like there's one at every local ProQuest I go to. Back up to 23. Yep.
Hammer.
So I think we take 4 on this one.
Yeah, so hopefully I can live that long.
What'd you say?
I've had to pitch 2 blues into my deck, so hopefully I get to live that long.
Well, at the rate that I'm going so far, I think you're going to be fine. So we're going to pitch here. And throw the Starfall, and we'll see how Annabelle reacts for us to play out the rest of our turn here. If you aren't mixing meats, are you even living? Bro. I asked because I think Open the Floodgates is even a problem in CC. At my ProQuest, they got killed on turn 1. Yeah, so I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not saying that, like, I'm not saying that Open the Floodgates isn't like crazy broken in my opinion, because like the card is absurd. But you know, I think we've come a long way from Tome of the Aetherwind is kind of like my counterpoint to what a lot of people are saying when it comes to that kind of stuff. But you know, I mean, like I definitely hear what people are saying, right? Like I definitely hear what everyone's saying. That it can be very abusive in a lot of situations. Open the Floodgates can, but I guess since I'm playing Aurora, I haven't been too scared of Kano, to be honest. Like I've lost to Kanos, but playing AB3 with 12 blues and Spell Void 3 makes you feel pretty good into the matchup. And then when I'm playing Victor, it's so lost playing into Kano that it doesn't really matter most of the time. So I guess that's like I've kind of like gotten like I guess like kind of I don't know, like my opinions are very like polarized when it comes to Kano. My goal is to have as many different animals per mill. Damn. I make a mean porcini risotto, spent all afternoon stirring a giant pot of the stuff. Gonna be more than one dinner. I have to admit that sounds pretty cool. They're like I don't know what porcini risotto is, but you have my attention. I will say that. If Annabelle's got 2/3 blocks in hand, it's pretty easy for her to just like give up 2/3 blocks here. Since the crown damage is floating, to be able to deny us the draw effect here. Looks like a D-react incoming. Broodbound Carapace, which is turned on. Yeah, the Pulverize is an action card. Or I guess Warmonger's either one. They're both kind of action cards that work. We do get to keep the CLV around, which is kind of nice.
Ugh, deck, no.
I'll take things you'll never hear your opponent say in a battle hardener calling for 1,000, Alex. Oh man.
Like, that's so
deck
value.
no.
I think this might be the turn I have to give well grounded then.
Oh, you love to see it? You love to see it?
Alright, like, do I have to crown this away? Probably. Feels so bad.
Meal prep. I made 4 pounds of ground beef with 4 cups of rice and 2 cans of black beans. That sounds pretty good.
That's correct. I have to do that.
Did you have something like stacked in your arsenal?
Yeah.
Ooh, now I'm curious. You already pitched an Okanold. I don't know what else it could have been. Guess it could have been like a failing or something. I want to play a Runeblade in Chicago, but I'm having a hard time justifying playing anything other than Starvo. I mean, you are actively talking to someone who is taking a Runeblade to a Battle Harden this coming weekend, so I think it's okay to take a Runeblade if I'm being honest. Plus, I think Viserai is pretty solid. Viserai and Chain both top-aided the LL ProQuest Plus or whatever it was, or Battle Harden on we draw and deal. Okay, so we have to play the press now and hope that there's not another reaction incoming. I'm not gonna lie, low-key, I think that's a win. It's unfortunate to not get that push that damage across, but
wrong with the not like I blocked with the Earth card when I shouldn't have, I guess. Yeah, I think I just have to not do this. It's this turn. Fuck.
Oh, it's one thing about playing on Talishar and like playing with like friends is like you never get like those kinds of laughs at like a comp setting. I mean, I guess you do from time to time, but like not super regularly, I would say. Yeah. So Crown, pitch 1 to block this. And then it's fused with the ball lightning.
1. One.
And then it's going to be Entwine Lightning Fuse. So this is 4 Go Again and 2 Arcane on the back end. Porcini is a type of mushroom? Okay. Listen, I like being educated on food. I like being educated on food, to be honest. Porcini risotto is a fancy rice with 4 times its volume. Okay. I think we're just supposed to dive in. Like, we have one more combo turn, but
Gonna use here actually.
we target Oldham, and then we have Activate Grasp. We're just trying to maximize as much damage as we can this turn. And then it's going to be Throw Starfall. It's going to be 1 Rune Chant, 2 Physical. And then it's 2. And then we get to deal 2 more damage here. And then it's Ball Lightning, which is for 1. And then it's going to make the Arcane for 3 on the back end, which is very powerful.
Disgusting.
I mean, I think we're just supposed to play the Lightning Press right. We're turning our Lightning Press into a 0 for 4, hopefully. Annabelle has like a sink below here. It feels bad because she was willing to take the 2 off of Ball Lightning, and now it just kind of gets soaked. But if there is no defense reaction here, then I think we get a lot of value. So this puts Annabelle down to 4 if she blocks the Arcane, or it puts her down to 3. I played the Ball Lightning after the Starfall to try and play around Blizzard, but it was more damage to go Ball Lightning first. You are correct. That was an active decision I did make, though, Quinn, but I do appreciate you pointing that out, that it was more damage.
Okay, yeah, that's
We're going to fuse with the current funnel. This is going to be 4 and 1 Arcane. No, dude, Quinn, like, dude, no apologies necessary. If I was... The one problem about playing against Oldham is that we don't know Annabelle's entire pitch stack. Because she's actually able to keep that information from us, we are not able to know her entire pitch stack. So it doesn't give us the ability to know that. So I actually think that like your assessment is like, if we know the entire pitch stack, then I think it's very good. But considering that there's no way for us to know it all, I was playing it a little bit safer there, saying that Belle hadn't crowned something early on in the turn there. And then this is 2. All right, so Annabelle's going to play the first blue when she pitched, and she's going to gain 7, go back to 8, and then we're going to go to her turn, where she's going to throw a Frosty Hammer and then Arsenal. This part of her deck she did not hide from me. To be fair, I don't think she could have, but... Okay, this is exactly what we wanted. We have done everything we can to this point. Unfortunately, the resource is a little unfortunate off the Frosty Hammer, but I think that's something you're just going to have to live with when you play against Oldham. The only downfall here is that there is 2 more copies in her deck, and I believe one of them is in her hand, if I remember correctly. I'm honestly not sure if I do have that correct or not. And then it's Flittering Charge for 4. Yeah, Doused, I did mean to ask you, what rune blades are you considering taking? Which rune blades are you considering for Chicago? So we get to bring this back to our hand.
That is not what I wanted to see. Okay.
This is 2 damage. Annabelle's falls down to 6. I don't think we can close the game out this turn, unfortunately, here.
Next one won't have go again, right?
No, it won't, but I have snaps.
Right.
And at this point in the game, I would spin snaps just to push the damage. So if I spin snaps, Annabelle falls down to
1.
2 here, and then she takes 1 off of the arcane and goes to 1. So if we had used the ball lightning first when she didn't have the blizzard, we would have won the game right here. And if we're not able to close out the game from here, I'm going to know exactly why. The one downfall of using snaps last turn is now we don't have it for this hand, which I did think I was coming back up with. Occasionally, I do use snaps for just the 2 damage. Occasionally. Not very regularly, but yes, sometimes that is the case. Right there, I think it was worth it to be able to put Annabelle down to 1, but... like, looking back on it, also seems like a little maybe incorrect because this hand would have been insane with snaps. There's still 2 copies of Count Your Blessings in her deck. Is it enough breakpoints? I need to go again. Is that the last blizzard? No, there's one more. I mean, I guess there's always a possibility she's playing 2. Okay, so if I take 4 and go to 2, my hand is play this, fuse, pitch here, and then throw this, and arsenal this, or I have the option to block 4, and then it's throw this, fuse, do this, and then that. Yeah, I mean, we're down to 5 cards, so we need to be worried about closing out the game from here. It is one of the things we need to be concerned about looking at the game from this point.
I think you've only been playing 1 Count Your Bless, or 1 Poison in a while. I haven't pitched another one. Could be wrong. It wasn't too much attention.
I've played the 1.
Another one.
I mean, for the purposes of testing, I am playing 2. You plowed it earlier.
Right.
You are correct in like your knowledge of knowing that there's 1 available. That there's only 1 in the deck. That's the only one you're aware of so far, and I have played it. But just for the purposes of testing, I do play 2. I think we have to let this happen, right? I think we just have to let that happen. And then we can arsenal this. And this is what we wanted right here. And now this is the hand we can take the Frosty for. Oh, it's not even Frosty. It's just Fruits of the Forest. Even better. That is even better at this point. Yeah, this lines up a lot better for us. Waiting the turn like we did. I'm on chain and for sure going to see Kano, Oldham, and Zen at my skirmish. Ooh, I forget the skirmishes are coming up, honestly.
Yeah,
Sorry, go ahead, Annabelle.
No, I'm just thinking because, like, I know this was so like maybe I misplayed the turn that I crowned the red CYB away, and should have just played it and let you have the draw. That was probably more correct. Probably the turn that lost me this. Because
Value. Oh, so you're saying it was more correct for you to value the life over the card that you would have given me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because now I'm in this situation where I'm dead. There's nothing I could do. Well, no, is there? Yeah, no, wait, there's something I could maybe do.
Boo. So I know you have another one, but I don't know where it's at. I mean, I just have to play it.
And luckily this one's a red one, so it puts me above whatever that damage does, but I think I still die because I only have one card in hand.
I was like, I think you're still dead here.
Yep, I think I'm very good. I think I lost when on the turn I put that to the bottom because I could have had an extra so much more life, and I like it would have been. Oh no, because wait, it was the turn that you did. It was burn up and a CLV turn.
Yeah, it was. You were preventing the burn up as well. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Mm-hmm. Yo, Trent, let's go with that 1 bit every stream, dude. I love it, Trent. I love it, brother.
It was close. I got 3 cards, obviously.
I had 3 cards left. I had a red Lightning Surge in Arsenal, and then after that, it was all blues.
Okay, so maybe if if you're facing this in like Chicago or like a comp event, they're probably replacing the bait for scenes with sigils to try and play around this again, maybe? I don't know if that's correct, but maybe. Or maybe they're just cutting the Oasis. Oh, no, you can't cut Oasis, I'm being dumb. But they're doing something to have play around Poison the Well more.
I'm assuming that they probably want Sigil of Solace. Like a lot of them are on sigils, if I had to guess.
I wonder if you just give up the Illusionist matchup because it's unwinnable, take out the red Summerfalls in sideboard and put in sigils.
And just commit to like you just have like basically a 0%er and you're just gonna play your plan the whole time.
You already have a 0%er, it feels like, into Prism.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, I guess like the Summers Falls and like things like that give you a chance, quote unquote. But yeah, I would agree that it is against like Prism with Luminaris, it's probably 0%.
Like I think like realistically in Fab, you're always going to have a 0%er. There's like not much point citing for it. It's my personal philosophy, anyway, but
I agree with that to some extent, and I think that years of playing Magic kind of taught me that. That like there are definitely like there are matchups that maybe aren't 0%, but they're like, you know, like 90-10 or 85-15, and like at that point you just have to say, okay, I'm gonna hope I don't play that today. Like, and that's all you can do to some extent, I think.
Yeah. I don't know, but like, yeah, I needed to play. I didn't see the second, so I wasn't playing around it.
No, I get that. I completely understand. Like you not having the knowledge, like I think it's a very reasonable play to not play around the second one. Do you have time for another one, or was that it?
No, I have time for another. There's also the turn that you just sent the blue current funnel at me for just 2.
Oh, and yeah.
I had Awakening in my hand, and I was like, cool, if they send any 0 for 4, I get to Awakening Oakenold. And then you sent it 2. I was like, God fucking damn it.
And it just lined up with my hand being terrible. Yeah.
Yep.
That makes sense. Yo, Trent, what's up, dude? My man said I sacrificed my anniversary for 1 bit. Well, don't worry. You've always got a special place in my heart. Look at it that way, man. Thanks, Trent. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. I'm in that camp too, that you think it's like just not worth prepping for like the 5%ers. Is that what you mean, Rob? Also, I liked your comment on the fruity 4 of the hammer. I like that a lot. This hand is interesting to say the least. I think we're going to have to... So we have the option of throwing Flittering Charge and then activating Aurora, but we're giving up value on turn 0. We could just like throw the Starfall here. I don't know. I think we need to activate Aurora, right? If I'm being honest, like I think that's a better play here. I guess we could like pitch stack the Flittering Charge with a Somersault or something else that we could be doing. So, is Aurora your favorite Rosetta hero? Realm, to be honest, yeah, I'm a big fan of Aurora. She's really impressed me. I did not think I was going to enjoy Aurora as much as I have. But seeing how she did at ProQuest season and seeing the results that I've been getting with her through
It's one life.
Oh, every life matters. I don't know if if you were there last game, but dude, I ended the game with 3 cards in deck. Like literally, one more life wins you the game.
And this is a fucking terrible hand. What the fuck? Okay.
Ashley and I are celebrating our 1-year anniversary today. Dude, let's go. Trent, congratulations, man. That's exciting, dude. That's awesome. Are you guys doing anything like crazy fun? Oh, wow. That's a hand if I've ever seen one. So your first hand is going to be Blizzard Felling Respite Rootbound. All right. All right.
At least there's a blue in there.
I mean, that's true. You do have a blue. Upside to everything.
The ball lightning thing is absolutely nuts for you, though. That's
the ball lightning
horrible.
thing is like probably the only reason I have a chance. If I'm being honest, I'm considering cutting one of my 0-for-4s and playing a 3rd yellow ball lightning. Because I'm currently playing 3 reds, 3 blues, and 2 yellows in my list, but I'm debating playing the full suite of ball lightning just because of how well it works.
I think I'm just kind of actually forced to give you the burn up value with my hand.
I'm not gonna lie, I love to see that. Love to see that.
I'll leave you what?
Watching Aggro Blaze is a great date, I hear. Dude, let's go. Quinn pushing it, man. I'm so here for it. I don't think Ashley's gonna see it that way. It is funny. Ashley did win one of the giveaways though that we did during the 24-hour stream. That is like so funny.
Wait, somersault, really?
Dude,
that's gross.
This hand was not bad, all things considered.
That
Oh,
hand
and
was
you're gonna
gross.
give me a card? Jesus.
You'll see in a second.
Do I need to refresh? Did it let me pitch or not?
No, it's not letting you pitch.
Okay, there we go.
Now.
There we go. All right, so we make the rune chant, we make the embodiment, we come in for 1 arcane, which probably just gets blocked here. No. We're pitching a red to play CYB here. No, we have a sync below. Okay. Agromantic. Dude, I'm going to start telling Carly that. That's phenomenal. All right, so we wasted the embodiment on our own turn, but considering how... Oh, it's double CYB? Yeah, okay. All right, well, I'm not going to lie. We did get to push quite a bit of damage, which is actually good because it means that, like, her hand lined up a little bit awkwardly there, all things considered, which is good for us, so... yeah, I mean, when you just draw it, you just play it, right?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Ah!
Oh, man. I mean, listen, you know, sometimes it just be that way, you know?
I hate everything.
Sometimes it just be like that.
At least my winner's plate gets free value, but holy shit. That's not fun. Oh, that's doubly not fun. That's rude.
I was like, hopefully we get to push. We get to do all the things here, hopefully.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Okay, and then it's Rabble. Be a red, be a red, be a red, be a red, be a red. Damn. Problem with running those extra blues. I feel uncomfortable with the boot choice. I feel like the Null Rune, boot, and glove that have Temper 2 is better, except if you really need the help for Decompose. I think that the idea behind Well Grounded is the idea of being able to like block things at instant speed, and also like it randomly helps with like blocking an arcane effect if you need to. Might be the idea there. I'm not sure. Because what, you'd be running Gauntlets of Iron Will and Null Rune Boots, I assume, otherwise, Annabelle?
Yeah, but they didn't. There wasn't that in the wasn't
Oh,
that
I
in the
guess
deck
you're
anyway.
not running. You're not running no room boots in the deck because you're
No.
running well grounded into the wizards. So
Yeah.
yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense actually. Yeah.
Okay, well, you got so much fucking value this turn, but hey,
There's a theory game I like to play called Could My Deck Beat 60 Copies of Red Ravenous Rabble? And I bet the matchup spread is close to Aurora's. Bro, what could my deck beat 60 copies of Red Ravenous Rabble? Dude, what
that should just be a bot on Talishar.
I feel like, yeah, that should be a mode. Like, you want to know if your deck is good enough? Here it is. Here's what you got to figure out. All right, so we were able to push a lot of value that turn, but I have to admit that did not feel great.
What do you mean? That felt horrific.
Yeah, no, that did not feel good. I agree. I did not. I like. We've been able to push a lot of damage early, but I don't know. Like, I don't know. I wanted to
And
get
you
the
still have
burnout value there.
Full combo as well.
Yeah, still having the combo pieces is really nice. I'm really debating pitching this turn because I really don't want to have both of them. I think that's actually a mistake. Wow, this hand's actually incredibly awkward.
Good.
Really just depends on like what Annabelle's hand looks like, right?
It's goated.
We pitch the Poison the Well, double blink. This doesn't really do much if we're pitching it now.
Oh, I'm gonna claim victory.
Yeah, I bet you are. This is gonna sound crazy, but we're just gonna completely take the turn off.
Oh.
We're just gonna take the turn off and pass.
Okay.
No. Not 60 copies of Count Your Blessings. Can my deck beat 60 red Ravenous Rabbles? And I'm not gonna lie, that sounds pretty cool. Trying to save for the house, but we did have a fancy dinner and do some gifts, so still a special day. Best twice ever, though. Let me watch my favorite Fab stream after dinner. Dude, well, please tell Ashley thank you for me. Tell Ashley thank you for me. All right, so we're still getting the Frostbite. Which honestly, I think is okay. I think it's okay that the Frostbite comes across. What have we pitched last turn? We pitched the... Yeah, pitching this is correct. Because it actually gives us the ability... We're coming in with a Rune Chant. The Snatch has Go Again, which is very solid because of the embodiment. So we've set up a pretty good turn here, and we can try to abuse this attack on the next Chain Link. Because Annabelle's pitched 2 Blizzards so far. So that's pretty good for us. I mean, I agree that Oldham won't punish us most of the time for taking a complete turn off, but I still always feel skeptical of it. If I'm being honest, we're just going to pitch both of these cards. It's like we're going to force her to have Respite or something here, which is like fine. I think that we get to keep the channel around, which is cool. We're going to go... We're going to... Yeah, no, it's weird. If I have the lightning cards, it actually works out very well for me to make that play. Do we want to block this? Like, is there any world... Is there any world where I'm giving up a card in Ironweave here? I have to imagine that the answer is no to that. Okay, so if I block on in a Flash and Ether Ironweave, my hand is 0 for 4 into 7. If I don't block, I go to 28, get a Frostbite, and then my hand is still lead on 0 for 4, but we're pitching this. And then no, that can't be right. I think it has to be correct just to block. I wonder if I need the blue in the bottom. I need the blue. Yeah, we just pitched quad red, so we need the blue. If you could run a 60 card deck of 1 copy color identity, what would it be and what's your weapon? Ooh, that's a solid question. 1 copy of a card and it's like a singular color. And what would be my weapon? I mean, is there any world that's literally just Ravenous Rabble? Like, actually? Non-conditional 0 for 4 go again at all times? And you can run Talishar as your weapon? I think it sounds like a blast to play something like that. Mine is, 100 Winds would be a good one, actually. 100 Winds is a really good one.
Every deck is just all red 100 Winds.
I mean, yeah. Oh, dude,
yeah,
a blue? God almighty, dude.
Yeah,
we're getting so unlucky with the Ravenous Rebels.
You got 2 of them for 4 last game.
Dude, there's 12 blues in the deck.
Yeah, 12. That's fine.
I hit less blues when I was playing 15 blues and 5. Count your blessings blue, and my weapon is Kadachi. Oh my god. But Kadachis wouldn't have go again. I guess, yeah, Kakara would be better, right? To counter your Ravenous Rabble deck, I would play all Sync Blues and Reaping Blade. Oh my god. That's so toxic. I love it. I'm so here for that like level of like counterplay toxicity.
I remember there was a Hearthstone brawl like that where you'd pick 2 cards and that was your whole deck.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It was just a brawl, so it was like a weekend thing, but yeah.
I mean, it's still fun though, right?
Yep. As a CYB. No!
I think we have to play it here. Like, I debated if it's correct over 4 life, but we just turned a blue into a 0 for 4.
That's horrible. I hate you.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you. I'm here all week.
That's disgusting.
I think this is the best play we have. Ball Lightning makes this weird. Maybe not as weird with the Rampart, but it does make it like, I guess there's no Crown of Seeds activation, so Ball Lightning just comes across here. This is 2 go again. Kano with all blue open the floodgates, but how would you ever buff it up? Wouldn't it just be 2 forever? This way we get to try and have a value play this turn. This game has gone much better for us. Metacarpus node? But even then, like if I'm playing AB, like doesn't it just do nothing still? Right?
Oh no, wait. I've been playing this so wrong. Oh, well.
You gonna back up and start the turnover?
No, I'm just gonna do this now. Use with the card.
I mean, we can back up and play the turnover if you want.
No, because I can still get pulverized.
It's pretty good.
It is. It's pretty fucking good.
26 seismic surges. It's not quite 52. That's a
Oh wait, no, yeah, I should. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Yeah. Do we need to back up?
Yeah, I was like so focused on the other card I can get that I wasn't paying attention to my life total.
And then it's this, because like our turn's not any different. Our turn doesn't look any different.
Yeah, this
So you
is fine.
turned a blue into a red Ravenous Rabble worth of value. See, already on track. I mean, that's true. It did work out. Like the whole Ravenous Rabble theory is very on point to this. Is very on par so far.
K1.
We're having fun, not trying to find the best deck list. Hey, Kano, like, listen, 60 Sonic Boom Kano would be fun.
Get pulverized.
Yeah, now you give me the Carapace.
Yep. Decompose.
You block this out.
Still losing this game so badly.
I don't know.
26 seismic surges pop.
Can I just pass through all of this? Is there like a... Oh my god, am I... Just clicking my mouse aggressively trying to get through all of this.
And then always pass.
That's right. It's because I have the full control on at all times because I'm
14?
weird like that. God, that's good. No, cool. No doubt. I think we're about to go to 18 here.
It's a 1-card 18 because you also get -4.
Yeah, no, I know it's crazy. The old 0 for 18. 0 resources spent, 18 damage. Not bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw 0 at you.
Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Let's see. And then in the resolution step, we play discharge, return Gone and Flash to our hand. We get our action point back with Go Again. It's Entwine Lightning Fuse with the Gone and Flash for 4 Go Again. Or I'm sorry, 7 Go Again. Haha, cha-ching, got him. Fade for Scene from Arsenal.
Bought that.
We push through some points of damage. We come in for 2 Go Again with the Gone and Flash. And then it is Flittering Charge for 4. We're getting to push a lot of damage here, and I don't know how I feel about this. I always feel really uncomfortable. No pitch 18, those are Azalea numbers. I remember the first time somebody threw like an amplifying arrow at me for like, $1 billion. I was like, what?
Might want to refresh because I had to.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, if that ever happens, you just gotta let me know. My internet just like dies sometimes, as we've all experienced. Count Your Blessings gains 6. And then it's Tunic into... I'm not even counting. It doesn't matter. It's a lot of life. This hand's not that bad. I think this hand's pretty good. Like having the ball lightning like prevention thing here. Kind of wish that we could have traded this card out for a combo piece, but beggars and choosers and all that. Yo, what's up, Kit? How are you, buddy? Hey, what's up, Darkodius? Annabelle started playing Oldhim, I think, on... When did you learn how to play Oldhim? Like a couple weeks ago for the tournament or something?
Not this week. Or last week.
So,
no.
I would venture to say that she has not played a lot of Oldhim. But
nope.
we've been... I think these have been good games. Like, it's been good practice. I mean, honestly, at this point, it's mostly about, like, going through the steps and making sure that, like, I understand everything.
I think you've won this game just because such awkwardness, but... Oh, wait. Oh, I misplayed like fuck.
Well, let's back up then.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good. Do I need to start the turnover, or are you good from here?
Yeah, I just misread card. Oh, revert to start the previous turn.
So ball lightning. A 3, a Go Again.
Give you this.
Darkodius, what have you been up to, man? I haven't seen you in a minute. What have you been up to, brother? You are you going to Portland or Chicago? Either one, I guess. Pulverize after the OG KO sent a CNC for 3, -4, -1. That was funny. Have you seen Teklo Foundry's update Jarl deck? I have not had a chance to watch that video yet. Was it a cool deck? I saw he posted a video on it, but I have not got to watch it yet. I like Teklo Foundry's content. He makes good content. We activate Aurora, and Felling of the Crown is a good one here. I think this is a good hand to like push in. Being down a card makes me kind of skeptical, I won't lie. Being down a card makes me skeptical. Oh, how was Worlds, dude? How was Worlds, man? Did you have a good time? Thinking about Chicago. Oh, wait, no, this hand doesn't work at all because I don't have a fuse. So we're just gonna do this. Hopefully Annabelle doesn't have a D-React here, although we've just seen like one Rootbound Carapace, I think, to this point, and the two Sinks, or I'm sorry, the two Fates. There could be a Sink here. Okay, we are going to get 2 cards out of hand. That always feels good. Shockwave off the top feels good. And then we're just going to pass. Yep. And then we're still just going to pass. Wow, really?
I don't know if that's good for me or bad for me.
I did not draw a single lightning card.
Ooh.
Interesting.
I'm like literally down on cards, and at 25, this game has not gone the best for me with my hands lining up. So I think you're allowed a clunker.
Man, I don't know. I don't know how we... Like, am I supposed to snaps here? This is crazy. Not drawing a lightning card was terrible for multiple reasons. I think we're gonna not snap here, I guess. I don't know. This is incredibly weird. Teammate top 8 with the team Enigma list I worked on, which is cool. Dude, that's awesome, man. That's super exciting. I love to see when teammates do well, man. That's always awesome. Okay. And I guess we're just gonna hope to hit one off the top here. I mean, I was like, there's a decent chance that we draw into something.
Oh wait, can I undo? Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Yep, so we're gonna throw this with no fuse.
Work. One. Shit.
I was making use of a lot of the for a lot of the decomposed cards from Rosetta. I do like to see that because I'm curious to know if Jarl's going to end up on a lot of those cards or if he's just going to end up on like a much heavier like ice version of the deck.
I just think he'd be more ice. I think you play like one of the decomposed cards, probably either Felling or 2. You play Rootbound Red and then Felling. You try and pitch stack Felling.
Yeah, I can see that.
Whatever Earth card you with.
So that goes to the bottom, which means we can pitch this next turn. So it's play this, fuse this, pitch this to set this up. I mean, it's bad, but I think we have to go to 6, right? I think we just have to put...
Yeah, I think the Imagine Bay Clunker put me ahead now.
Yeah, that was... It was incredibly... Man, I can't... You can't even play this. Wow. This has been so incredibly weird. Like just 3 turns in a row here of like virtually nothing. Because this being the only lightning card means we can't play it. I mean, I guess technically with the arsenal out of the way, we could fuse this to try and like get that, but we're not getting the value we want because we'd have to fuse this and then play it, and then Talishar just crashed.
Oh no.
Yeah, it probably would have been better to pitch into Grasp. I think I just like got a little bit of tunnel vision in a very bad way last turn. I don't know how we come back from this game, but we're gonna try. We're gonna We're going to get everything we can here to try to get back out of this game. I really don't know what that looks like or how we're going to be able to pull that off, but we're going to try. All right. Count Your Blessings goes back to like 30. There's only one more in the deck, so we're almost through all of them. I mean, this hand does not block the hammer, so it is what it is. We have to pitch the ball lightning. No, we're not supposed to lead on that, are we? We're supposed to lead on ball lightning, pitching ball lightning. I think has to be the play, and we're gonna have to like try and draw cards here. Like I think it's gonna be the only play is that like we can just put Annabelle on the back foot like pretty much exclusively the rest of the game, just giving up the rest of her cards every turn. I think there will be two versions: the aggro Earth Ice and the fatigue Ice. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I actually very strongly agree with that. We're just gonna go Channel Lightning Valley here to try and get this effect because we're currently coming over for 2 damage. I guess we can put this back on top of the deck. Nothing comes across, but we do get rid of all of the prevention there. And then Starfall is for 2 go again with the on-hit effect of CLV. And then it is Entwine Lightning for 4. Met with a defense reaction. Yep. Now we do get to keep the CLV this turn because we were able to pitch the ball lightning, which is good. And we draw into half of what we're looking for. I mean, we kind of just have to block like this. I guess we could technically take the Frostbite here and go to 1 and then save that for something else. We could block 3, go to 1, and then I would still somersault this back. And then my turn is basically do nothing. Oh, man. Yeah, I think no, I think this is the play. And then we are going to somersault this back. This game was going very, very well for us for a minute, and then it just completely fell apart. Like, I feel like we were in a very good spot in the game for a hot minute, and then it just, like, completely fell apart. And I do think that, like, I made some, like, pretty bad mistakes in the middle there. As we were looking at stuff there, I think I made some, I think I had some missteps that kind of put us in bad spots, but also, like, the fact that we held the combo for 1 turn with an Arc Lightning and Arsenal and the Flicker Wisp in hand, and then we literally drew into double Shockwave and Entwine Lightning was really awkward. We take 1, go to 1, and then it's 2 cards the rest of the way, which is abhorrently terrible. Yeah, I don't think we're ever coming back from this one, guys. Azalea with 60 copies of Red in the Ledger would be hilarious, dude. Because you're just like literally just like flipping every time. Although it's just 5 dominate every turn, so it's really not that like impressive, I think. Yeah, we'll let the 4 come across here if Annabelle doesn't want to stop this. Rebound Carapace. Oldhim being my favorite hero, it's a real monkey's paw moment now that he's sick in LL, but only with CYB. So I actually genuinely love Oldhim, and it's funny that you bring that up because we were talking about this yesterday. I love Oldhim. I hate Count Your Blessings. Like, I really don't want to play Count Your Blessings or like contribute to that card doing well, but I do love Oldhim. I played a lot of Oldhim when he was in CC, so I get it, man. I completely understand, Foundry. Is Crown just for the combo turn as another go again instance? Yeah, Crown of Dominion and Aether Ironweave is just adding extra arcane damage that like these decks with AB1 can't block. Is the complete idea there behind it. But yeah, at this point, I don't even know what us winning the game looks like. Because we have to block with both of our attacks here, and then we virtually get to do nothing. Yeah, this one's just over. We're just going to take the 4, unfortunately. Man, that game was going so well for us for a hot minute. We were up on cards. Like, we were up on life. Like, we were 6 of the 9 CYBs to the deck. And we had a combo lined up, and just drawing that bad hand was really unfortunate. Now, I did make a mistake because I could have pitched 2 of my cards into the Grasp of the Arknight and then thrown one of my attacks to see more cards in the following turn. But it turned out that missing on that turn was actually just detrimental to us winning that game there. It was pretty tough. It was pretty tough.
I still have time if you want one more.
What'd you say?
I still have time if you want one more.
Yeah, let's do it. I am here for all the practice I can get against this god-awful deck.
Just play the god-awful deck. The god-awful deck is the best deck.
Dude, I am not just going to show up and just auto-lose to Prism.
But.
But nothing. Get out of here.
You gotta win the gem lottery.
So I think that this is the best play we can make. We can play this, and then we can pitch and set up here. I think this works out very well. We're going to be sure to keep track of our pitch stack because we're going to try and set up another combo to go to the bottom there. Winter's Bite takes a card out of our hand. What are we looking at giving up here? The Ball Lightning, because Ball Lightning's insane with the combo second cycle, so Riptide and all collapsing traps, that would be fun. That would be fun, dude.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and keep track. Pitch card was a red Flicker Wisp.
Yeah, but it was Flittering Charge, the Flicker Wisp, and the Ball Lightning, and so I'm 3 cards into the deck right now.
Yeah, I need to. Okay, so 54 cards. Get.
Okay, so we're gonna go E-Strike, pitching this so that we have the resources, and then it's gonna be putting this to the bottom. So we're now 4 cards in a pitch stack. That one is hidden, and we are gonna choose draw a card. Now, this does get covered up pretty easily by the Crown, the Rampart, and a card from hand, but still. You've come around to playing Count Your Blessings Oldhim. Tell me why you're a fan of it, actually. Like sell it to me, Rob. Because like we tend to enjoy a lot of similar things. So I'm here for it. Sell it to me, brother. Sell it to me. We're going to Somersault the E-Strike back to our hand. Respite does not gain life, but it does stop the on-hit effect. And then it's going to be 2 go again because we played the Somersault. We will pay 2. It's not how I wanted this turn to play out, but it does work out, hopefully. Yes, there's a red. You love to see it. Okay, so we draw into the E-Strike here, which fundamentally turns into the same thing. So we just went 4 with the E-Strike. We're going to go 5, 6. So we're now 6 cards into pitch stack, and we are trying to find that second copy. This hand's weird. Good, but weird. I think we're just supposed to lead here, I think is the play. 9 Count Your Blessings, 3 Sigil is a lot of no blocks, so you could try to sneak in on hits, which is a bit more dynamic maybe. I mean, I agree, Julian, that I think there's like actually like a really good world where like we're just pushing, that's not what I wanted to play. I wanted to play that, where we're just pushing on hits, like on certain turns. And that was kind of what was happening last game against Annabelle. So it's kind of how things were lining up last game for us. Yeah, I think we're just supposed to play this. There's another defense reaction. There's another defense reaction, but the crown doesn't cover that, and that's what I like about it. We are going to pitch this. And then we're going to draw a card to try and set up. What a rip. Never didn't have it, boys. Never didn't have it. It's just another fatigue tool, and I like playing fatigue decks. It reminds me of the old Piece of Mind Oldham list that Dunn played. If you don't like that style of deck, then so I'm going to be honest, I really like that style of deck. I enjoyed those decks, but it feels like there's a lot less nuance, and like trying to understand the fatigue plan is a lot more, I don't know, just not as skillful in my opinion anymore, like with Count Your Blessings.
What do you mean? I'm totally the best player ever.
Listen, nobody said you weren't good, dude. Nobody said you weren't good.
No.
I think we would just want to push double on hit here. I think pushing double on hit is just good. Rip blue, count your blessings. Man, listen, I am not somebody saying rip, count your blessings. I'm glad that that card is being shaved down on, to be honest. I mean, I guess. So here's the real question. Do we want to pitch the Arcanic Shockwave to Starfall because Arsenaling Lightning Surge is better? Or do we want to pitch the Lightning Surge because when we hit off the channel Lightning Valley, if we draw another Lightning card, we can activate Aurora? And I think that's better because it gives us a higher chance to try and keep our CLV around, which we need to get as much value every turn out of that we can. I'm just putting it to rest. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Okay, so we're getting...
Sorry. I forgot about the burn up.
You're good, yeah. I was pretty surprised there. I was like, the burn up is a lot of value here.
But yeah, the last card could just be a 0 for 4, so unfortunately, I think I just have to take it, actually. It's insane, but...
The last card may or may not be a 0 for 4. Oh, alright, so we get to push a lot of damage here. You know, honestly, I think setting this up to, again, keep cards in our deck and just keep pace with what we're trying to accomplish is very good.
I know I'm a weirdo, but oh my god, I'd rather play against Zen 100 times.
Zen? Really? Why is that?
Just because everything in your deck does exactly the same thing. It doesn't matter if I disrupt you or anything.
That's fair. So I guess we're just going to lead here. I guess with the embodiment, this is just the best place to be leading. We are going to pitch this. We are going to pitch this turn. Just to... Okay. Oasis Respite. Coming off a blue Count Your Blessings. That puts Annabelle back up to 30. And then it's going to be Ball Lightning for 1. Blue Ball Lightning is so obnoxious.
I have Rampart. It's okay-ish.
I mean, yeah, it's still just good. Like it plays a lot around a lot of your prevention effects, which I really enjoy. 2 go again. There was a world where we could have tried to, like, I mean, if we had another lightning card, maybe we can, like, you know, try like to pitch the Ball Lightning here. But I don't think that's the world we're living in. We're trying to set one of these up for second cycle. And we're also just like, at this point, like, it's kind of weird, but like we are trying to keep value on cards in deck and things like that. Looks like Annabelle just has another Count Your Blessings. She's going to use Tunic to play at the end of the turn here. You do get very used to the play patterns that this Oldhim deck presents to you.
You do. I think, like, part of the reason it won is just because no one had any practice into it. Or didn't even win, so.
To be honest, I think it would have won. Like, I think it would have beat the Kano. Maybe that's an unpopular take, but...
Oh boy.
I guess actually, is it better? Hang on, let's do the math here. Arc Lightning into Flicker Wisp is 5. I actually get more value if I play the Flicker Wisp first. Because it's 2 and then 2, it's 1 less point, but I gain the point back from the Grasp. Man, that is... It's backwards, but it's always correct to make sure you're doing this math. It's also a very good reason to understand why you're setting up the embodiment as much as you are. And this is a prime example of why you're setting up the embodiment. Because now it gives us the ability to throw this with Go Again. Both Xavier and Peter know that if Peter's stacked properly, then the Kano gets there. So, like, and this is a genuine question. It really doesn't get, like, the Oldhim with, like,
no.
Do you want to back up?
Xavier beat Peter in Swiss, apparently.
Oh, sorry, I thought you wanted to back up.
No, I just meant, like, Xavier beat Peter in Swiss, apparently, so.
Yeah, so, like, I guess I'm just, like, so even with stacking, and, like, this is an honest question, like, is it really not just with respites and, like, the 30 extra life, is it just not enough to overcome the Kano? Because it feels like it would be. Now, again, like, I'm not a Kano expert, you know, like, but it definitely feels like that would be the case. Do I need to refresh again? Jesus, I did. I had to refresh twice in one turn.
It requires, like, perfect pitch stacking, apparently. Like, you need to memorize your opponent's pitch stack and then play the CLF.
Xavier won because Peter miscounted his stack in the Peter miscounted his stack in Swiss.
Okay.
It's not even close to enough? Okay, fair enough. That's why I was asking, because I honestly, like, I really don't know. I think we need to get just optimum value out of everything we're trying to accomplish this turn, and we're just going to hope that Annabelle does not have a Blizzard right here. So this is a Rune Chant, which gets blocked by the 1. No, it does not. Interesting. Another Count Your Blessings, it appears. So this is 2 Arcane on the end here. And then we do get to come in for 7 because of the discharge. So we're getting to push quite a bit of damage here. This is one of the downfalls of all the instants in the deck. Now, Annabelle gets to gain 3 plus X. So gets to gain 4 and go back to 14 here.
You're kidding, Dak. Stop it.
Annabelle must be drawing straight gas over there.
Totally.
Kano 3rd cycle perfect stack is like 100 damage through Oasis. Is it really? That's just crazy. Like, to me, like, it's just wild to me that anything can do that. We're definitely not up on cards this game, but we are in a much better position because we are applying a lot of pressure. And I think the thing that lost us last game is the fact that we had to give up. We had to give up 2 turns in a row, and that felt incredibly awkward. And we cannot decompose. This is just for 3. All right, we like to see that. All right, and then we're just going to arsenal this. Yikes. Yikeroonies. This hand. Chief called. This hand ain't it. It's okay. We still get to do the things here, like the things, if you will.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good, dude.
I think this game feel like I don't know what happened, but you just kind of went burr at the start, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah, I think you drew like some like really weird hands with like the instance, and it allowed me to push a lot of damage. Plus, I got the first burn up and shock hit, which is a big one, which is like a big one.
I had so many instances when you had 2 CLVs and a burn up and shock, and it was just like, oh no.
Yeah, for sure. I'd like to share the screenshot of the 320 damage through Spell Void for Double Oasis. Yeah, so YouTube won't really let you link things, but dude, Julian, if you're in the Discord, like, please post it in the Discord. I'd love to see it, to be honest. And if you're not, we would love to have you in the Discord, brother. I'm always like, I feel like I'm like selling people the Discord when I talk about it while I'm streaming, but you know, I guess I am like a streamer. Like that is like, I guess like kind of like my whole shtick is like I'm selling you my content, which is a weird thing to think about, but I guess it's true to some extent.
I'm in such a bad position I had to block with my 1 Oakenold.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed seeing that. Does this hand just work the way we want it to? Oh, I think the answer is yes to that, right? So if I block with Current Fuddle and the Ether Ironweave here, and then have my turn, I can somersault back the Ironweave, and I can still have I can somersault back the Current Funnel. I wish this was an attack that blocked, but the fact that it's Ball Lightning actually lines up pretty well for what we want to do. Yeah, I think this is okay. We do kind of lose some of the value with the Ball Lightning here. Uh-oh. Shit. Sorry, Annabelle.
Fine.
And then when we pass, we play this, because I have to get this back. Technically, this is just better because this gives me the ability to activate Aurora, pay for a Blizzard, or Grasp on this turn, which is very, very important here.
Oh no.
So it's also worth it because we were able to get a lot of value from we were able to block with the Ironweave, which I think is important. This is one of those matchups where every single point matters. Now, when we're at 36, it probably doesn't feel that way, but I promise you, every point matters in a matchup like this. All right, so we do waste the Embodiment of Lightning here, but I still think this is a good play because this comes in for 3 after this. And then I think in an effort to maximize, no, if I do that, I lose. So we're going to throw the Starfall because it maximizes the Ball Lightning damage we're going to get off of this turn. And then I can actually leave the 2 floating to see what happens after this because Grass breaks the chain. My Discord, if you can, it's a lot easier for me to see things in my Discord than it is in the purple Discord. Now you're shilling your free Discord. Next you'll be shilling strange pharmaceuticals that make people hard. Bro, what? Oh, sorry. Shit. No, you're good. You're good.
I should just admit I'm not going to do cool stuff. Block.
That was one of the crappiest things about playing Oldhim for me, is that like it forced me to be like, oh, you just have to block, even though like I have Spinal Crush Pummel. Of course, that was when we played Spinal Crush Pummel.
Oh, we're going to 4 resources floating.
And I guess I could have just cracked the gold without doing that. Save that for another turn if I wanted to.
I would have, because you could just draw 0 for 4, so. I'm at 5. Disgusting.
And then I think the Ball Lightning actually wins me the game. Because Annabelle has not been able to turn on Well Grounded so far.
So I actually just win you the game immediately. Or do I go to 1? I think I go to 1.
Well, this kills you if you don't have a defense reaction. Okay, you have the defense reaction. Okay. So, yeah, the defense reaction ends up being able to block this out, and then Annabelle goes to 1. And we are now out of combo pieces. Well, we're out of we've used the arc lightning and things like that.
Sorry.
No, you're good, dude.
Button.
You were good.
No,
Triple
wait,
Kindle, double Wildfire, Ether Flare, triple Blazing. See, I don't even know, like, what has to happen for that to happen in a game? Like what even has to happen for that to even be a thing? It's crazy to me.
If you're offering no pressure, they just have infinite time. So
To just set it up,
But I
I
don't-
guess.
there is no way in hell anyone like can set that up first cycle. Ugh! This sucks. This just royally fucking sucks.
No, I appreciate you sending it, man. I was like, I will definitely look at it.
I'm like, how many cards in my deck, and I've gotten to play 4 C. Oh no!
Hoping this wins the game.
And deck just taunts me. I didn't
is
even
it-
get to turn on well grounded. Fuck's sake.
Okay, so if Annabelle has red, count your blessings here. She gains 7, goes to 8, takes the Starfall, and falls back to 5. I think it's correct to pitch this. And then this is for 5.
Oh yeah, baby, awakening. Oh.
Yeah, so like on turn 6, I threatened 20. Like I had a pretty good aggressive start there.
That was like, yeah, just so many instances when you had the CLV. That felt horrible. I want another go. I don't care that I'm staying up too late.
I mean, listen, I was like, you're the one staying up. Like, it's fine. We could play. Like, I mean, I'm streaming for another hour, so CYB Oldham has to happen. What do you mean, Darkodius? I'm not sure I'm following. A sleepening? I like that. We don't really have much of a setup here.
Oh, you don't have CLV turn 0 again?
No, I don't, which I'm notoriously known for drawing.
This card sucks in this matchup, and in a lot of matchups.
I think we're just gonna Arsenal this. No, I think we're gonna Arsenal this. Oh no. I mean, it's part of the shtick, right?
Frosty Hammer.
Is this hand just as crazy as I think it is?
I might get in combo turn like a natural draw turn
No,
2.
God, no, Jesus. No, that would be absurd. We absolutely love for that. Yo, Bing, what's up, brother? How are you, man? There is a 10 card. There is 10 cards in Kano Pitch Zone, and it seems like there's 2 potions and a Strider that is unused. And there's none of the new gems. I do think the new gem adds a lot of value, right? Actually, this is kind of weird now that I'm thinking about it, because the Frostbite actually makes this incredibly weird.
Yeah.
So I could
Value.
play this and pitch this to have 1 floating. No. So if I play the Entwine Lightning and I fuse with the Ball Lightning, I can, or I'm sorry, I have to pitch the Ball Lightning, fuse with the Burn Up and Shock. And I guess I can just Arsenal the Burn Up and Shock. So like it's fine, and we get to just try and push damage here. What do you think of Victor's position in the next skirmish meta? Are you referring to Blitz, Bing? Is that what you're asking, buddy? Because if you mean LL for skirmish season, I would strongly advise you stay away from Victor. If I'm being brutally honest. Okay, so all right, that answers my question. We are going to pay 2, pitching this. And then I did not play. We're just going to be throwing Rabble here. And we know we have a Lightning Surge on top. There's some rationale to just saying no blocks here. Or I'm just not attacking and then like just kind of like giving myself an intellect penalty, but I don't think that's correct. I think this is a better play. Yeah, this is fine. We'll just take 4. Go down to 32. I think we're just trying to play here as long as we can. Blaze didn't get hit with the ban, so probably not great. I mean, like, Blaze is a tough matchup, to be honest, in Blitz. But, I mean, you can pack Respites and you can still win that matchup, right? At least that's been my experience, is that you can pack Respites and you can win that matchup. Now, I'm going to be honest, I don't play a ton of Blitz. So, you know, take my opinion with the grain of salt that it's worth, in my opinion. But, eh. I think this is the better way to approach this turn. I mean, yeah, you can get there. Victor needs to visit Blessing's estate for him to sniff LL. I mean, dude, I don't think Victor can get there in LL at all, to be honest with you. I don't know that it's in the cards for Victor. You'd have to get very, very lucky, in my opinion. But yeah, no, I mean, I in Blitz it's fine, right? Because like they just made Zen legal again, which means that like you have a lot of people who are trying to play the aggro decks. Like your biggest problem in Blitz is definitely going to be Blaze. And I mean, it's really about like, what do you see? Like, how many Blazes do you think is going to be at your local meta, to be honest, Bing? Thanks for putting out these LL streams. I'm going to try and get some LL content filmed this week. Dude, let's go, Dando. I would love to see that, man. Honestly, the LL content, like, I haven't seen a lot of it, but I've really been enjoying playing LL. And like it's been very enjoyable, to be honest. Plus, like, testing for the event coming up has made it easier for me to feel comfortable just making LL content. But it has really brought my attention to the lack of LL content that we have right now. And with a Battle Hardened coming up this coming weekend and a calling next weekend, or I'm sorry, and a calling in December, it, you know, like I think there's definitely like a good look for more LL content out there. Yeah, there's nothing to watch, and there's no like there's nothing to watch as far as like LO content, and there's honestly nothing like there's no data to like really like start from like a good testing ground off of, and I think that makes it tough because I'm someone who's very like data driven when I start testing. So like seeing that there's like nothing to really like, you know, test off of from data is a little weird for me. We're just letting this hit. Okay, there it is. Is there even... No, this is just...
Oh, never mind.
Okay, just kidding. Just kidding. I'll give you the other 0 for 4 defense reaction.
Yeah, totally.
Up to the top. Okay. And then just going to arsenal our last card here. Kind of playing just a little bit of like a hunch here on how like I think it's better to play out for this turn. We could have thrown this and then made the embodiment to arsenal that, which might have been a better play. Here we go. Here we go. Double count your blessings. Back to 40. You love to see it. Not drawing the instant does make it a little awkward to have arsenaled what we did. So I think because of that, we're going to lead on... We're going to lead on draw a card, and we're going to put this on the bottom. Interesting. Interesting. I would be open to additional sideboard slots for LL. Ooh. Additional sideboard slots in LL could be interesting. I don't know how much that really helps our problem that we're kind of looking at the current moment, but it could be cool, right? To like have some extra things. Just do the thing your deck wants to do really good. You don't need to interact with your opponent. You sound like every Storm player for Magic I've ever met in my life, dude. Oh, so the fruits was there just to be able to turn on Decompose. Makes sense. To be able to cover this up. And then it's going to be 3. And then we're going to throw Gone on a Flash for 4 here. And this does get the extra buff from the Ball Lightning if this connects. Of course it doesn't. Why would we connect?
No connecting allowed.
All right, a non-Frosty Hammer. Cool.
It's just Titan's Fist with no restriction.
Yeah,
Like, totally
Titan's
fair.
Fist with no restrictions. I mean, I do think that's kind of the point to like Darkodius's point here is like LL is not supposed to be absurdly broken, right? Like, I'm sorry, LL is supposed to be absurdly broken to some extent, in my opinion. Like, it's called Living Legend. You know, we want to be doing these like dumb, powerful things that like really enable like these like crazy broken turns. And I do think that's like kind of part of the game. I do think that's like kind of part of the game and like what they want. Just forget the 8-star vocaling. Embrace the chaos and have fun. Unless you play warrior. I mean, there's a lot of things that lose to there's a lot of things yeah, the double Ball Lightning turn's cool. There's a lot of things that just lose to like some of the better decks. Like Warrior's probably one that doesn't have a lot of fun. Illusion is probably gatekeeps a lot of things out of the format. You know, it's kind of funny because like from everything I keep seeing, it kind of feels like Icelander isn't really a deck. And then we'll come across for 4 with the on-hit effect of 2 extra damage here.
Disgusting.
Oh no. Oh wait, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no decompose.
Oh, let's go. Take 3. You love to see it. And then we'll activate Aurora and pass, setting up for the next turn.
Yeah, take 3, but I'll heal 5.
Yeah.
You
Got
monster!
him! Got him! I love doing that. Getting someone with Poison the Well has been absolutely amazing.
I hate you. I hate you so much. Why have you done this to me? You're a monster. A monster, I tell you.
Lead here. Yeah, I think we're supposed to lead here and keep this in the deck. I would rather keep this in the deck for second cycle. Even if Sanson's not great, is not in a great spot. Dude, I'm so excited for the new Arachne stuff. I think that's really cool. The fact that they're giving us the Go Again Arachne in CC is very exciting to me. I really like that. I'm not a very big assassin player, but it is still enjoyable for me from a personal perspective. Well, knowing that I played one and seeing one on top, if there's ever been a reason to know that you're in the clear for Count Your Blessings, now's it. Hey, what's up, Dell? We did talk about the bans a little bit, and I gotta be honest, like, I really wish they would have, like, you know, done some kind of restriction with Count Your Blessings and Living Legend. Because I don't know, like it's very non-fun, very non-interactive to me. So I'm not personally a fan of it, but I like, you know, Rob was telling me why he enjoys the deck earlier, and while it's not personally for me, like, it's a card game, you know? Like, if you like different things, then, you know, you like different things, and that's just how it goes. Oh, back to 26. That's what I'm used to. What are we through? 5 Count Your Blessings so far? That's a
Honestly,
weird
I'm
hand.
surprised, like, with the unbanning, there's not more Starvo testing. It just got...
Yeah, the Starstruck is going to be... That does change a lot for this weekend, to be honest.
And also the Starstruck with Somersault play got even better.
Yeah, dude, the Somersault play is actually cracked. Is this our turn? We haven't done it at all this game, so this doesn't feel like our turn. I don't feel like we're supposed to go all in. I feel like we're probably supposed to wait, go to 24, and then just like this is still a good turn to like try and like dive in on what we're trying to accomplish here, but I don't think we're gonna keep this in hand just in case.
My guy, do you know how to chill?
No, that's your hero shtick, not mine. You see what I did there? It was a horrible joke.
Yep. No, I got it. Thank you.
Oh. Think you're in your head about it, honestly? What do you mean? What do you mean, Rob? In my head about the whole in my head about the count your blessings? Is that what you mean? It is kind of the pinnacle of control at this current point, which I'm going to be honest, I think kind of saddens me, which I think makes me more sad than anything, if I'm just being realistic. Honestly, part of me wonders with a hand like this, if we are just supposed to dive in on it, because it does not feel like the allotted value we are looking for currently. Okay, so Respite does not gain life, which is good. We get to deal 2 Arcane here. My man Trent said all the babbles. Dude, it's insane on Talishar how often we're actually babbling. It is wild to me. So we're going to activate Grasp. I don't think we're supposed to dive in on the... I don't think we're supposed to dive in on the Ether Ironweave. This is the first combo we've played this game so far, and we've actively pitched and set up some pretty good cards for second cycle, so I really don't think we're looking at that. We're just going to try and deal as much damage as we can. We are going to put Annabelle down to 15, activate Aurora, and then pass. Plow Under honestly works because like there's not really any value. It's just a 2 for 6. Flittering Charge for 4 go again here. Embodiment serving us well here. How is it different than the Fatigue Oldham list that ran Sigil, Healing Balm, and Sunkiss? Those are different CYB effects. Now we just have copies that synergize with our equipment. So I honestly... The Sigil, one, I never played Healing Balms. I was never on that much life gain. I was always on Sigil of Solace when I played the deck. And to be honest, that one felt different to me because like you were like crowning it away and saving it a lot. And now it feels like your main objective when you're playing Oldham is just to play as many copies of Count Your Blessings first cycle as you possibly can. And so it feels like an entirely different game plan. It feels like we're going for fatigue, but it feels like we're going for fatigue through the sheer like Soul Sisters life gain aspect for Magic. And I never really enjoyed those decks like that because I don't know, like all of the aggro decks for Magic that I enjoyed, they had a like a setting of like there's a skill ceiling here and I have to be achieving that skill ceiling to like I have to be like up to a certain level, and it feels like to achieve that goal, like to fatigue Lexi back in the day with Sigil of Solace required a lot of patience and the ability to really play through everything, and it just felt like it really required the most tight technical play from Oldham back then, and now like it does not feel that way to me. I don't know, now it just does not feel that way. I'm going to assume that Annabelle has like 2 Count Your Blessings here or something, that if she has like some kind of crazy powerful disruption hand. Okay, so it is the red Count Your Blessings. It's going to be a Frosty Hammer and then an Arsenal now. No. Annabelle's working with some kind of sauce over there. I don't know what kind of sauce it is. No, I mean, yeah. So honestly, like if you guys disagree, like I'm not offended. I'm not bothered. Like I'm actually very open to you guys telling me why you disagree with me, because I would like to know I would like to know why you disagree with me, because I understand I have a very strong opinion about the new Oldham deck with Count Your Blessings, and I'm open to hearing other people's opinions. Like I'm not just like sat in my ways and that there's only one way to like play this game or something like that. Like that the Oldham deck is just like the scourge of the earth. I'm not just living in that world. I am open to thoughts and why I'm wrong there. If Fair Oldham existed, he could Oaken Old and Count Your Blessings to not waste a revealed card or bluff Pummel. Comparing Count Your Blessings to Soul Sisters, I mean, it feels like the most accurate representation that we have from Magic to Flesh and Blood is what I would say. I mean, I'm definitely not just going to sit and say that it is the best analogy, because it's definitely not the best analogy. Like there are analogies that do, like there's not really like a Soul Sisters style deck in Flesh and Blood, because like that style of life gain just doesn't exist. But I mean, I think it's like moderately comparable here, to be honest. I don't know if we're supposed to block here, but I think we're going to. It's like Ivan Flock's blue-white control deck from 2015. I mean, okay, so like comparing Oldham to that is probably a better representation, and like me seeing it that way probably changes my light on it, because the blue-white control deck actually required a ton of skill from 2015. Watching even Flock win with that deck was actually like super impressive to me, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So the actual analog is some sort of blue-white control list. I mean, I don't understand why you're upset, man. What do you mean? I don't... Oh, the Verdance list is not like what I would call... I don't... How is it the LL Verdance list that just got banned? How is that comparable to Soul Sisters? Soul Sisters gains like a bajillion life, and that deck like kills you in one turn. I mean, dude, if you're upset about this whole thing, then like let's like it's really not worth getting upset about. I'm just sharing my opinion. So please don't like lose sleep over like my opinion. It's really not worth it, I promise. I'm just sharing what I think is like I'm just sharing my opinion about the game in general. If this is the pinnacle of control and fab, then it adds up. I hate playing against Count Your Blessings, and I hate playing against control, so I believe it. LOL. That's hilarious. Do we need to back up further, Annabelle?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Round again.
Yeah, the Elixir of Immortality control deck required a lot of skill. There was a very high skill ceiling to that deck. Count Your Blessings is Sphinx's Rev? Okay. I mean, all right. Listen, like I'm willing to change my opinion with the times. Like I am okay with that. It does not bother me. I am happy to change my opinion and like debate things like that, like for sure. Do I want to play this here, or do I just want to take this in the card that I draw and pitch it to Aurora to keep CLV around? Fab is so different from Magic that comparisons are difficult. Now that I do agree with. You guys are talking in hieroglyphics to me. What is all this dirty Magic talk? That's funny. Listen, like, as someone who's played a lot of Magic, like I like to talk about it from time to time, and sometimes comparing Magic decks to things like really gives me like a better comparison of like what we're talking about and what I'm looking at. Oh no, that is a freaking disaster.
Yeah, boy. Let's
Oh
go.
god, that is actually so bad.
Let's go.
Okay, this is okay. This is okay.
No.
This isn't as bad as I thought it was. So we're gonna go draw a card, even though this doesn't have go again. This is just 8 draw card, and we're gonna try and find something better to Arsenal here. Because I think that's the best play we have here. Fab is like a fighting game. Typically in a fighting game, you hate people that span one move or run away and then heal their move and come back. Yes, you can beat it, but it's not a fun experience. I mean, yeah, so I honestly... Count Your Blessings is a problem from the aspect of it creates a bad player experience, and that's why I don't like it. That is 100% why I do not like... Actually, that's wrong. I'm supposed to wait till after reaction, sorry. Because if you decide to ice react me here, you get my last card. And I would much rather you ice react this card out of my hand. Hypothermia actually ended up being pretty sweet right there. I don't like it, but it was pretty good.
Still got to send 8 in. That was stupid. That was stop you.
What'd you say?
I was supposed to stop you, and you still sent 8 at me.
I mean,
disgusting.
Yeah, like drawing E-Strike in that turn was pretty good. That's for sure. All right, well, let's do it.
Oh, come on. Am I just dead?
Fab is a card game. Fab is not Magic. Both of these things are simultaneously true. MTG archetypes are not the end-all be-all for arcane games. They only apply to MTG. So I think that from my point of view, it helps me understand certain things by comparing things to Magic, because that is the card game that I have the most experience with. So it helps me understand certain things better. But I definitely hear what you're saying. Like me talking about the game that way definitely makes people think that like I'm like that Magic is the end all be all, and that is the most important thing for any number of reasons. So I definitely hear what you're saying.
Oh boy.
Every time a Fab player forces a comparison between Fab decks and MTG decks, we just justify the MTG Zoomers that think we have a hate boner for their card game. Dude, that's funny, Dals. I mean, the funny thing is, like, I don't hate Magic. I still go play Magic and hang out with my friends that play Magic from time to time. In fact, I enjoy playing the game and spending time with my friends. Like it's still a fun way for me to like get out and play games. Now I don't really own any Magic decks anymore. But I do enjoy going and spending time with my friends. Yo, insane. What a rip off the top of the deck. Never didn't have it. Drawing the ball lightning.
That's horrific. Okay.
Like, it hampers your ability to play and understand Fab. Filtering things to MTG just makes you not understand Fab on its own. Okay. So I guess you're saying that, like... it hampers my ability to, like, understand, like, Flesh and Blood at its, like, base roots. What I love about this is that Annabelle still takes 1 because of the replacement effect. And then this is for 3. This is 2, and then 3 arcane. Annabelle goes down to 6. And then it's Static Shock for 5, and then... oh, I thought you had to count your blessings.
No. I was just trying to save something, but no, I think I have to keep it here just to be as high as possible.
Am I supposed to snap to put Annabelle down to 4? If Snap's worth 3 points. Snap is on general value worth 4 because of how our deck plays. So we're supposed to stay here. Just let this happen.
Feels so bad to give up Tunic, but I think I have to because that stops an extra 3 points damage.
This is a weird hand. Nice skill on the draw. Thanks, Sam. Thanks, Sam. Better lucky than good, right? Earth React here? Okay. Makes sense. And then this is on hit, draw 2 cards. The reason people compare things to Magic is because Magic was the first. People who play Magic have an easier time teaching the game from references they use to explain things. So that is definitely one thing I will say. I have used Magic to explain a lot of things, or I've used Magic to explain things to people who come from Magic because they have an easier time to wrap their brain around it. But I also really get what Darkodius is saying, to be honest, because he's making the point that I'm never committing to understanding Flesh and Blood for Flesh and Blood by comparing it to other things. I'm always living in that game and then trying to compare it to other things in that game. And I actually think that's a really, really incorrect way to do things. And so I actually really like his point and what he's talking about.
Oh, that's pass here. Possible. Joy.
Yeah, I'll show you this. Actually just showed the wrong card, just incorrect. I don't know how to approach this turn. I don't know what the extra card might help here.
Stop it as well. You just pitched that as well,
Yeah.
you pitched one as well. That's
Yeah, this is what I pitched. Okay, so E-Strike putting Gone in a Flash on the bottom to draw a card.
wait. Sorry, I need to
No, you're fine.
end this.
Do I need to start my turn over, or are we good from here?
No, we're good from here. I just need
Okay.
to.
Just want to make sure. Balls lightning, that's right. Tell him, Trent. Tell him. Look at all this interaction. LL at its pinnacle. I love it. I mean, I have to admit, the Aurora deck does have the combo to try and play through this kind of stuff, which is cool. I don't know. I'm actually really enjoying the Aurora deck in LL. So we're technically losing a damage by not leading on the ball lightning, but we're wasting our embodiment.
You're already wasting your embodiment. You have Arc Lightning.
Huh? No. So I played Arc Lightning, then the Flicker Wisp, which means the Arc Lightning Go Again was already used.
Never mind
So
then.
it's really weird because if you go Arc Lightning into Flicker Wisp, it's 5 because you go 1 from Arc Lightning and then 2 and 2 from the Flicker Wisp. But if you go Flicker Wisp, it's 2, and then if you go Arc Lightning, it's 2, but you get to go again. So it weirdly it kind of works out to however you need the damage more, I guess. My gut is telling me that drawing a card off of E-Strike is a better play for us here. I'm open to other people telling me why I'm wrong in the chat. That is exactly why we kept the yellow.
God damn it. I think I just lose now.
I think having that gets me there.
Yeah.
And then we don't want to break the combat chain because that is live. So we're just going to pitch the Burn Up and Shock to come in here.
I have a red. I'm dead. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. That works. Yeah, I guess you were dead no matter what there to the damage. And then we had the Snatch to come in to finish the game up there. So just, it feels like pitching one combo paired with the Poison the Wells will work as long as you're taking some damage to offset how low life total you are, because it forces your opponent to try and make the decision of what they're going to do, right? Arc Lightning plus Flicker Wisp works really well with Ball Lightning. Yeah, it does feel really good.
I mean, there's a reason Aurora can do this in LL again, or in CC against Enigma. Well, and then you get Ball Lightning here. So
yeah, no, getting Ball Lightning here completely changes the outcome of this game, in my opinion, because it makes so many of your Crown of Seeds turns incredibly awkward.
especially even if you can line it up with the CLV as well and make it for free, and then I'm just like, or even two, because I can only do it once. Just like, oh, so you get an extra card as well.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah, lining it up with the CLV is insanely good. Like having that value is it's just all the value that you can get setting that up.
But no, it feels definitely very difficult.
Yeah, no, I mean, and that's good though. Like honestly, because that means that I have two big concerns. It's pitch stacking the deck correctly and making sure that I'm setting up good second cycle plays to have with my combo, and then I'm also gatekeeping slow Oldhim players. I have to make sure that Oldhims are playing slow. Or playing fast, I mean, so that I don't go to time.
I think if you're taking, like, with the unbanning, I think probably maybe we're doing, like, if you're a Guardian player, you're probably taking Starvo, because just having an extra 2 attacks.
I agree.
Enough.
Yeah, I agree. I think a lot
Also,
of people
everyone's going to be ready for this now, because, like, no one wants to lose to this. It feels bad.
That's true. It does feel bad to lose to this. Also, somebody told me that like there's a lot of illusionists in that area, in the Columbus area in general. So that's also like always a concern. Plus, you can play 3 Starstruck now, so maybe like the Aurora deck is unplayable because I just get clowned by Starvo.
Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I think the combos, like if you're full combo, it's enough. Well, full combo plus Poison the Well.
Yeah. So like all of the games I won, I also got you with a Poison the Well, like, which is worth it. Well, that first game I didn't actually, because you had the Oasis Respite. But yeah,
No, you still got the second one.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Around at the end.
Because I actually ended up getting 7 life out of Poison the Wells, which was insane. Yeah, it was crazy good. So yeah, no, the Poison the Wells are actually like really good tech.
Because if you didn't have the second Poison Well in the second game, I was gaining blue plus a red at the end. So that's 8 into 11. So 19 life without the second Poison Well at the end of the game there.
Yeah.
So
yeah, no, absolutely. Like the card's really good tech. And there are windows where you can play around it, but I think that they are small.
Like every time I was like, okay, I just basically have to wait till the end of the turn and check that you don't have it.
Yeah, yeah, and it's weird because like the longer the game goes on and the lower you get in life, the better they get for me. Because you have to be more greedy to go lower to play them constantly like that.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense.
Also, I feel like my Blizzards were not in a good spot.
No, the Blizzards did not line up well. I'm also playing 11 blues into you.
I think you have to because of Blizzard.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, I'm playing the 9 main deck blues, and then I add 2 copies of Poison the Well just to get the extra value that I want. And, like, I think that really works out for me because it helps play around Blizzard, and I'm able to snipe some life gain, which is really good.
I mean, the game I won, maybe I was just approaching this wrong. I'm unfortunately gonna have to stop testing with you, so I can't test this theory. But the game I won was the game where I went pulverize 18 value and like attacked with Fellings and attacked a lot more.
Yeah.
So maybe that is the answer. I just don't have time to test that now, unfortunately. But also, it just seems
I completely
really
understand.
to line that up while also playing your CYBs and getting all the decomposed Earth cards. Seems tricky.
Yeah, no, I get that. It probably is tough to do all that. But yeah, no, I know it's late. I appreciate the games, appreciate the testing, appreciate the help.
Yeah, I want you to see. I want in the Discord. I want Columbus, and then that's what I want. You want to see that in the Discord for me help.
Well, hopefully that is the case. Hopefully we get a W this weekend.
Okay, right, yeah, I'm gonna probably watch the stream in bed, but I'm going to stop talking and lie down.
Yeah, no worries. I get it. Thanks for the games, and I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
See ya. All right, let's see. So I got time for one more. It's only 9:40. I would like to get one more game in. So here's what I'm gonna ask. Does anybody want to play Starvo into me? Does anybody want to play Starvo into me? Because I could use that practice, to be honest, with there being even if your list isn't on 3 copies of Starstruck, I still need the practice. Yo, Brad, what's up, dude? Hey, it's good, man. We're testing into Oldhim to see how it works. It's felt pretty good so far. Poison the Well's been pretty solid. The combos line up well. Oldhim doesn't offer as much pressure as it seems it needs to, but it's felt pretty good. Also, by the way, Dale, I saw you ask earlier, why play Aurora over Briar? And to be honest, I think that the Arc Lightning combo gives you a lot of value into a lot of decks, and so I prefer to have Aurora to be the deck that I'm playing. If I'm being entirely honest, I think it's better. And also, like, Briar is a deck of variance, in my opinion. Well, that's not an opinion, that's a fact. Briar is a deck of variance that leans into the whole attack and non-attack thing, and like, I'm not as big of a fan of decks that are more power and less consistency, and Aurora is more consistency. That is personally how I see it. Still debating on Briar this weekend if I can get the stuff I'm missing. Okay, dude, what do you need? I can bring it with me if you need stuff. Oh yeah, you can't type spaces in the game name anymore, which is very frustrating. Like, I don't know why. Yeah, I'm just gonna post a game hoping to find a Starvo here. It'd be a good way to like kind of practice for the end of the night and see how it feels. Are you an Aurora main now? Whew, man, I don't know. Maybe. Won my first Pro Quest with Aurora. If I do well this weekend, yeah, probably, to be honest. Good luck if this person's hanging out in the chat. But I just really like Aurora in general, to be honest. Like, she's a really good aggro hero. She fits into that, like, that box of aggro that I like to play and like feels good to me, so probably. But I've still been playing Victor quite a bit. I did turn around and win a Pro Quest on Victor, to be honest, so... all right, we do not play combo in this matchup. I don't think that's the answer to this matchup. If I'm wrong, please let me know. It does not feel like combo is the answer in this matchup. It feels like this is more about value-oriented game plan. Maybe we want to play this like Victor, where we play combo and just line up the sync belows and just try to go crazy. Actually, maybe we just try to do that, right? Maybe we don't play like full combo, like we play like this. Let's try it. Let's just jam in these and let's cut... presses maybe. Let's try it without the combo and see if I need it. Let's see if I need the combo. That's what I want to know. Do I need the combo to win this matchup? That is like my number one question. Face Purgatory. I have one of those. That'll be with me. So if you need a Face Purgatory, I got you, Brad. Maybe a better Oldhim has a better game plan, but the combo seems really good with Ball Lightning. Yeah, no, I mean, I agree that it is like insanely good into... are we just supposed to like run this out and go for the value? We're gonna hope there's no Blizzard here. If they do give us Stalagmite, I will pitch the Sink Below to throw Starfall. I do like the Ball Lightning effect here because it makes the Arc Lightning deal an extra damage here off the Arcane. I don't have a Marvel Briar and Marvel Rosetta. Sorry, Brad. Deck's got to be bling to get the win. I can tell you right now, like, I don't own a lot of foils for Aurora, if I'm being entirely honest. Like, I own some. Like most of the foils that I own, I've opened or won at armories or, like, you know, got from ProQuests, or I guess not ProQuests. Those were the Scourges. Rune Rager Swarm and Deadwood Dirge, I think is what those were. Who will win a deck full of consistency and babble like Rabbles or Starstruck Boy? Dude, if this is like a really good Oldhim player, or I'm sorry, really good Starvo player actually like gets a ton of value into me. But so it's kind of funny. I like the Stalagmite block, but it just lines up for me super well that I had the Sink Below. This hand is good, but it doesn't really do what we want. What did they reveal? Pulse of Eisenloft and Yellow Somersault. Yellow Somersault spicy. That's a spicy meatball. Okay, so we don't know the last card in their hand. I mean, dude, we can give up all of our equipment to stop this. This hand does not block well at all. Am I supposed to save my equipment for a hand that matters, maybe? Am I just supposed to take 12 here? I don't know. Taking 12 feels wrong here, but I don't know. We're already getting hit by a Starstrucky boy. Yeah. We cannot play this or activate our weapon. We can play Arc Lightning. Yeah, so we're kind of losing the value we want on the Arc Lightning, but I'm going to be honest, I don't really think we have the option that we want. I think we're going to keep the Somersault. And if they don't Starvo, we can just try to set up and do some cool things. Not a great hand, honestly, but I think it's fine. Pulse. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, actually it's 3, 4, 5, 9. And then there's no hammer incoming after this, and we can somersault it back. And then it's gone in a flash. Actually, am I just putting the blink on the bottom? We are going to put this back. And then I didn't mean to block with all of that equipment. That was not how I meant to do that. I meant to just block with the grasp. That was a mistake. No, this is fine, right? We want to keep this. Yeah, I did not mean to block with the Carapace there. That was a mistake. I need a gold foil grasp. All right, well, Brad is clearly mistaken on who he is hanging out with because Brad thinks that I have all this crazy cool stuff. Yeah, that is the 2 cards in our opponent's graveyard so far is Starstruck, which is crazy. Hey, what's up, Maracuja? I'm not gonna lie, man. LL is a lot of fun. I was very skeptical for a while, but LL is actually a blast. LL is actually a blast. So this deals 4 when it hits. If they have another Starvo activation, we might cry. I mean, to be fair, like all the Starvos are just playing high roll casinos, right? So we deal 5. We blink this back to our hand. They clearly have another Starvo activation because they are just like letting this happen. And then this is going to be another 4/5. They could just be deciding that they want to set up an arsenal here and try to prep to like start playing Crown of Seeds the rest of the game. But I don't know. I'll open one when I win Columbus. Thanks. I appreciate that. Uh-oh. It's always a card I like forget exists. It's like always a card. I forget this card exists, probably because it's been gone for so long since I started playing Flesh and Blood. Crippling Crush. So there's no fuse, so we can actually just like give quite a few cards here. Oh yeah, I forgot I have to do this the whole way through. Oh no. So I can block 6 and somersault them back, take 8 down to 19, and then I can go E-Strike for +2, which is 3. I take 8 down to 19, and then I go E-Strike putting one of the E-Strike on the putting one of the E-Strikes on the bottom, and then Arsenal the Rabble. Actually, it's better to Arsenal the E-Strike, right? Yeah, it's definitely better to Arsenal the E-Strike. And then we're going to target this. And then there's a Crippling Crush for next turn, which is a little sad because if that gets Starvoed, we're probably in a bad spot, to be honest. I'll beat aggro round 4 in round 4 and then again in top 8. All right, man. All right, so they just have the Crippling Crush in their arsenal. And this is going to be for 3. That's a tough scene. And it's honestly interesting because like this Crippling Crush, the entire outlook of that is changed completely. If we have this, because it's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and now it's 7. Well, I guess it depends on. Yo, did they not fuse? Is this their entire turn? Deal. No blocks. Pummel me. I was like, they have to have 2 more reds in hand. It could be the only reason they did not throw the... I guess they could have had a yellow, technically, is the reason they didn't throw the Crippling Crush. Okay, so it's going to be both modes on Burn Up and Shock. Starvo. I assume he's taking the 1 arcane damage here. It's the thing that makes the most sense here. Yeah, so I guess if I had taken all 14, then I would have been able to go Rabble, Somersault it, Rabble into E-Strike draw card, which would have been pretty good. That would have been a pretty good turn there, to be honest. The Lightning Press really helps us push over the top of what we're trying to accomplish here. And then we get to snap. We get to snap for go again, and then this comes over the top for 2, puts our opponent to 14, and then it's 4 arcane damage here. I should have pressed in response to the gauntlets. I was not thinking there. That was just a mistake. Yeah, I just totally missed 1 point of damage there. That was a horrible play. Ugh. You know, it's so funny when I'm streaming, I feel like I make so many mistakes. But when I play at like ProQuest and things like that, I feel like I make so many less mistakes. I'm probably so much more focused, to be honest, is probably what it is. Like I'm like way more honed in on what I'm trying to do. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take 4, or it's block 8, take 3, keep the Carapace around, and then I can actually crown this away. Do I even want to crown this away? I go Yellow Ball Lightning into Arcanic Shockwave Fuse, and then activate Aurora. I don't even think we're supposed to crown anything. We just take 3, go to 9 here, and then hopefully we can push enough to get over the top here. We also missed a damage from not playing the Shockwave last turn. It did work out a little bit in our favor this way this turn, but yes, you are correct. It would have been better last turn to play the Shockwave because we could have fused. And then we could have crowned away the 0 for 4 there because it wouldn't have really had much value for us at that point. Should be that we can make it so all your mistakes are at tournaments, but your stream play is perfect. No, I think you're correct here. I think I'm just going to keep my mouth shut and go the other way around because I think it is 100% better that I play that way. I would much rather play... better at tournaments than I do on stream. You got me there, Del. You got me there. It's so much easier to play better in paper. Yeah. blocking efficiently here. Makes sense. They're gonna somersault back the Autumn's Touch and they're gonna throw it at me. We're gonna activate Aurora and we're gonna try to go all in with this big hand here. Snatch for 4 go again. So we know it's the red Autumn's Touch. So Snatch for 4 go again into E-Strike for 7. Forces multiple cards and we fall down to 5. I actually think this is fine here. Play worse online because I'm not always paying attention as much and you are also trying to interact with chat. I mean, yeah, I won't lie. Like, a lot of the reason that I think I play more suboptimally when I'm streaming is because I am trying to talk to you guys. And, you know, I enjoy talking to chat and hanging out. Like, it is more fun to, like, hang out and talk to you guys, you know? Like, I do thoroughly enjoy that aspect of streaming. Like, being able to hang out and talk to everybody all the time is my favorite part of it. So that's definitely a big aspect of it. I hear what you're saying. Stop talking to us. We're awful. I refuse to believe that. Flesh and Blood community is the best community of any card game I've ever been a part of, dude. Like, I refuse to believe that any part of the Flesh and Blood community is awful. Ever. Love Flesh and Blood. Love the community, man. The one problem with this play is if they do let this hit and we don't draw like a natural go again card or like a lightning card to like enable our turn, we are in a very awkward spot with not having a ton to do here. Yo, what's up, Setsu? As much as I've been expressing skepticism, I think I'm obligated to play the Battle Hardened since it'll be the first Battle Hardened I can play after 3 years. I mean, dude, I 100% think you're supposed to play the Battle Hardened, dude. I 100% think you're supposed to play the Battle Hardened. Is there any world we are supposed to throw Static Shock here and Arsenal to Sink Below? Am I playing too scared by making that play? Or am I better off to just throw 7 and then Arsenal to Sink Below? Because technically, they could just give me the gauntlets here and stay at 1. I think I'm going to make the more aggressive line. I also think I just picked the wrong card. I think I'm supposed to pay like this and go buff power. I think forcing them to make this decision is important. I don't know. So I agree that like the raw output of 7 is just better. I think that there's a question of, is it better to Arsenal to Sink Below? And I guess it just depends on like what their hand looks like, right? Yikes. I hate that we have to give up a card here. That feels pretty bad. No. So block 3, take 4, go to 1. And then my turn is Arc Lightning, Ball Lightning, Starfall into Grasp. I'm going to refresh. I assume it's me here. Nope, just kidding. It's them. Just kidding. Thoughts on the new set in January? Super excited for Arachne. So, dude, I'm going to be honest. Not only am I excited for the Arachne, but, like, there's a new Draconic ninja coming. And, like, dude, that is super exciting for me. Like, I love to see the fact that there is a new Draconic ninja coming. It is really cool. Like, I loved Phi. Also, it's cool to see Phi get some support. So I think it's an overall win for, you know, like, the community as a whole, if I'm being honest. Let's force our opponent to think here. I think there's some real thought to making our opponent think. We are giving up an opportunity to get got by Blizzard right here if we activate Grasp first. So I think it is technically correct to throw Ball Lightning. They pitched a Blizzard, so... Yeah, throwing Ball Lightning first versus throwing the activating Grasp first is like virtually the same thing. And then technically, even though they can AB1 here, they should be taking 1 damage. It's very unfortunate for us that they're not this way because they should be at 5 because of how the Ball Lightning effect works with that. Somebody was explaining to me that on Talishar this is actually broken. So I'm actually going to keep track of this and see how this game would have played out otherwise. Because right now, our opponent should technically be at 4 And right now they should be at 3. And that just kind of sucks. Like, it's just unfortunate because right now our opponent should be at 2. That hurts. The fact that they were just able to throw 7 like that is very bad for us, because they will more than likely just be able to give up 2 cards here to block this out. There's also, I mean, I don't think they really play D-Reacts. Maybe they do. Yeah, so there it is. It's unfortunate. It's the first time we've seen them play a Sink Below all game. They did not bottom anything, which means they probably just have Starvo and we're dead. Three, 5, 7, and we're dead. So there was 2 damage we missed out on that they blocked out on. So there was 2 damage that we missed out on from Ball Lightning, which means they would have been at 1. Right? But there was 2 damage we missed out on. 1 from the Ball Lightning, 1 from the Starfall. Yeah, so they would have been at 1, so we wouldn't have won that game no matter what. And also, it's worth noting that I missed a point on the. I missed 2 points because of the Ball Lightning being coded wrong, and I missed 1 point that game because I forgot to Lightning Press ahead of time over the Gauntlets of Iron Will reaction. Which, yeah, so like those 3 points actually, like, I'm not gonna say win me the game because I guess our opponent just blocks with Tunic and still throws 9 at me, so I guess we don't really win the game either way there. I don't know. It gives our opponent an opportunity to make another mistake, which is always something we're looking to do. So anyway, we played into Oldham tonight, which, you know, that was really the goal of the stream, was to like really determine how we feel about Aurora playing into CYB Oldham, and we got some good results. I'm continuing to love the deck. The deck feels really good. I am 100% I am at this point, unless like major catastrophe happens, I am locked into playing Aurora in Columbus this weekend. For anybody who's going, I am getting in on Friday afternoon. I'm going to play in the Super Armory. If you guys are going and hanging out, love to meet you guys. Love to say hi. I love meeting the community and hanging out. It's my favorite part of the game is everyone. Like, the community is by far my favorite part. Played at the Battle Hardened on Saturday. Probably going to play the ProQuest Plus on Sunday, I imagine. I mean, it's Blitz. Probably just play Aurora and Blitz. I don't know. I don't know for sure, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you guys being here tonight. Dando, appreciate the compliment on my shirt. Appreciate that a lot. Do we expect Fane to be really strong? I think Fane could be really strong in this new set, especially if they give the Draconic Warrior on rate cards. Like, you know, like Blaze Headlong's a 0 for 4. So if we get more cards like that for Warrior, I could definitely see that being the case, Dale. It's a good question, though. I'm very excited for the Hunted. I think the set's going to be cool and it's going to be fun. Guys, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow night. We'll be playing more Aurora, practicing for this weekend. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy, guys.